All right, so welcome in to the movie pick. This is one of the first of our Christmas episodes, which is super exciting. I got my guy Bradley here with me.
Hey guys, thanks for having me back.
Yes, and to get ready for this pod, we passed through the 7 levels of the candy cane forest, through the sea of swirly-twirly gumdrops, and then we walked through the Lincoln Tunnel, back into 2003, where the Florida Marlins, not the Miami Marlins, but the Florida Marlins,
The good Marlins.
Marlins, Florida Marlins, beat the underdog Yankees, those little Yankees.
There we go.
And yeah, so that was actually a fun World Series. I don't know if
Yeah.
you remember that one. And what was weird about the Marlins to that point is they had only made the playoffs twice. Because they started in 93 and they made the playoffs in 97, won the World Series,
Nice.
made it in 03, won the World Series. So they were like 2 for 2.
Yeah.
They were like, if we're going to
They're
be
like
here,
Michael Jordan status.
yeah, they were like, if we're going to be here, we're going to win the
Yeah,
whole thing.
yeah. Might as well win.
Exactly. So this movie, today we're covering Elf. I don't know if you've ever heard of it. But this movie for 2003 was number 20.
Was it really?
It was.
That's surprising.
It is. So I think you had some notes on like budget and like what it made and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, so the budget, when I looked it up for 2003, still a big number for 2003 is $33 million.
Yeah.
I guess using New York City and the other places that they filmed cost much money.
And a lot of it was filmed in Vancouver.
Yeah.
I don't know if you read that. Like
Saw that.
and that set, which this is getting a little bit ahead of myself, but that set was used for a lot of other movies. Like I know when I looked at the list, like Deadpool 2 was on that list of movies that used the same set. A lot of shows like Supernatural and stuff.
Should have
like
got a discount then.
Arrow.
Man.
Arrow used this. Yeah.
Here we go.
The CW show. So I guess CW stuff was filmed there. And then I think you had the numbers for how much it made.
And then worldwide, it made $230 million.
230 million.
Just easy 200 more
Yeah.
million
Yeah.
than it budgeted for. So
Well, and the crazy thing about that, so if you think about it's number 20 and it made 230 million.
Yeah.
Like how great did the 19 above it do?
right. And I guess then you think people just didn't know about Elf? Like we do now. I mean,
Yeah.
it's kind of shocking. Like I said, I was shocked to
shocking.
hear that. Shocking. But, I guess back then nobody knew it was coming. It's not like it was a sequel or anything like that, or
Yeah, so
nothing
like
been made like it, I guess.
yeah, so that's like going into first memories of the movie. So I did not see this one in theaters. And I remember Tia seeing it and her telling me about it later on, like, hey, I liked it. And she kept, joking about I'm Buddy the Elf. What's your favorite color? Like when he answered the phone.
Yes.
So that was like my first memories. And this was back when a movie came out, like a Christmas movie would come out. And then it was the next November before you could ever even rent it. Do you remember that?
Yes. Yeah. Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
So like they didn't put them back. Like Blockbuster did not have this movie until the following October or November for you to rent. So I didn't see it until then, when it came out to rent. So about a year later after this came out.
Yeah. I want to say I saw it in theaters.
Good for you.
Because I was late middle school, probably early high school.
No.
So I want to say I saw it that Christmas.
Nice.
Because I think it came out, like you said, November.
Yeah.
I want to say I saw it in theaters. Because we were always saying all the movie quotes we'll get into later. But
and it was like an instant classic. I remember that. Like the next year, I remember being on a winter retreat with our church.
Yeah.
And that they were showing it on the bus. Like we watched it on the bus the very next year. So it was like one of those, it did not take like me and Tia covered Hocus Pocus.
Yeah.
Hocus Pocus took like 10 years for it to hit the status of like a Halloween favorite.
Right.
This one was like instant.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was instant classic. It was like, let's put this in the bank of movies I'm going to watch every year for Christmas.
100%.
Yeah. So the top 5 for 2003 is a good list. Number 5 was Bruce Almighty.
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah. Number 4 was the very first Pirates of the Caribbean, which was
I could see that.
mine and Tia's first date.
There you go.
Yeah. Yeah. Number 3 was The Matrix 2.
Yeah.
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 Number 2 was a little animated movie known as Finding Nemo.
There we go.
And then number 1, Return of the King.
Great movie.
Can't beat it.
No. Can't move it.
Yeah.
And it being a sequel.
Yeah.
People were anticipating.
Yeah.
And just like the Pirates of the Caribbean, talking about first thoughts of it.
Such a huge.
I mean, that's when they premiered them, at midnight.
Yeah.
Back then.
Yeah.
The second one.
Yeah.
I remember being in the parking lot at Old Southgate.
For Pirates of the Caribbean 2, is that what you're saying?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Because they premiered them, it'd come out like a Friday, so it'd be Thursday night.
Yeah.
And we would get there at like 11, get your ticket, and have to go run in to get a seat. I remember doing
I
that.
forgot that they did the like midnight. Now they just do it like Thursday at a normal time.
Right. Yeah, like normal people can go see it like 6 o'clock.
Yes.
No.
But I forgot they used to do the
Straight
midnight
midnight.
premieres. Oof.
Straight midnight.
I couldn't imagine that.
Back in the day.
Then I would have been all over it. Surprised I didn't.
Yeah.
But now there's absolutely no way. Like my next 3 days would be shot.
Yeah. Or if I could stay awake to watch it.
Yeah, that's
at
the
midnight.
first thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Pretty much every Friday by 9:30, I'm sitting in the recline just struggling.
Yeah.
Man, just make it to this next episode. So the IMDb rating on this movie, I think they hit it dead on. It's a 7.1.
It is.
Like it's not an 8. And I'll go into why I don't think that this movie is above a 7
Yeah.
a little bit later on, but it's definitely not an 8 or
Yeah.
above. But 7 is very solid, especially for comedies. Comedies are
It
fun.
is.
So are you on board with the IMDb rating, or you think it should be higher or lower?
I
What's
would like it a little higher.
Okay.
Obviously, big Elf fan if I'm doing the podcast. So,
Yeah.
I mean, it's,
Yeah.
like you said, maybe not an 8. I was thinking 7.5, which is very close to the, obviously, 7.1. So,
We'll get into it later of why I think this movie, I would almost drop down to 0.1. I would almost put it at the 7 flat. Like,
yeah.
Because that means some people are voting 8 on it to get it to the 7.1.
True.
Yeah. So getting a little personal for a second, since this is Christmas month, and one thing I want to do that just a little bit different. What are some of your favorite Christmas gifts you received, especially as a kid? Like your personal ones.
So as a kid, I had, I guess, more sentimental. The ones that I would get would be for my granddad.
Okay.
He would always give me, every year, he would give me a case knife.
Oh, nice.
He collected knives, and he would give me, I never knew what I was getting, obviously, but I knew he would always buy me a case knife.
Yeah.
And that's the brand, is Case.
Yeah.
So he would always give me a case knife. I still have one today. I bet I have 50, 55, something like that.
That's cool.
I have his collection now. He's passed away since then. But I guess the most sentimental would be that.
And for the record, some of those would not have been Christmas gifts because you're not 55 years old.
Correct. Yeah. Not to date me that I'm 55, but because he would buy some. We go up to Gatlinburg at that big knife store, so he'd buy some then.
Yeah.
But every year he would give me a knife. So probably most sentimental would be that, and then he would also give me. He liked to collect coins.
Sure.
Give me the silver dollar of that year. So whatever year it was, it would be the silver dollar. Yeah.
That's really cool.
But material wise, probably a Xbox.
Yeah, that's a good one.
As a kid, I mean, in a game, I remember getting the first Xbox with Halo.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Played Halo a lot.
Yeah.
Especially after school.
And that would have been right around the time that this movie came out too. So that's bringing it to 03.
Oh yeah, for sure. And we did the old LinkedIn where we had to connect the Xboxes with an Ethernet cord.
Not LinkedIn Business Network.
No, not that anymore.
LinkedIn connected
with an Ethernet cord. And
the better version of LinkedIn.
Yes. So we could actually play together all in the same house versus now kids play on the internet.
Well, we did that one now. We had a 4-on-4.
Yes.
Not too long ago, like a year, but it had to be the older Xboxes because that's when they actually promoted playing together in the same
house. Yeah.
And now it's like find your online friend.
Yeah.
But before we delve into being the two guys on get off my lawn, let's so I'll get to do this at least 3 or 4 times with the Christmas gift. So I'll just say one of my personal favorites.
Yeah.
Those are some good ones. That was really cool.
Yeah.
But one of my favorites, and the first one I think of is I got a G.I. Joe headquarters.
Nice.
And I was about 9 or 10. And it was, I mean, Jared's got it now. Like, it's one of the coolest. I mean, he doesn't use it anymore, but he used it when he was younger. And it had these like missiles on it, had a jail on it. Like, I used it. It worked for everybody. Batman used that thing.
Yeah.
Spider-Man used it. There could be prisoners. Like, it worked for everything. So that G.I. Joe headquarters really passed the test of time and got used a ton.
Yeah. Who was that from?
That was from Mom and Dad.
Yeah.
Well, actually, yeah, that was from Mom and Dad. Yeah.
Gotcha.
So let's get to the crew of this movie.
All right. Yep.
I mean, Jon Favreau.
Yeah.
The director.
And pediatrician.
Yeah. Yeah. So he pulled, so me and my friend Beaver, you know, we covered Groundhog Day. You know,
Yeah.
Beav.
Yeah.
But, you know, so we covered Groundhog Day. And I would put Harold Ramis and Jon Favreau kind of in that same lane.
Yeah.
Like, they're known. Favreau may be more as an actor than Ramis.
Yeah.
But, you know, Ramis did a lot of directing. Favreau's done a lot of directing, still going.
Yeah.
But Favreau did, I mean, he did The Jungle Book, you know, the one that came out like 8 or 9 years ago.
Yeah.
The Disney. So good.
Yeah.
I actually liked it. He also did The Lion King, but I liked Jungle Book better than The Lion King.
Yeah. Yeah.
As far as those two versions of it.
Right. Right.
He did, like, he helped get The Mandalorian started up.
Yes.
Which is one of the biggest Star Wars things of the past, like, 10, 15 years. He did this really good movie that definitely needs to be edited called Chef. I don't remember if it was a Netflix original, but
I don't know.
it was a really interesting movie. But we can also thank him. He's the godfather of the MCU.
Yeah.
He was he directed the very first MCU movie.
Yeah.
Iron Man. He also did Iron Man 2.
Yes.
But has appeared as Happy Hogan.
Yeah.
In a ton of those.
Yes.
And like you said, speaking to this movie, he's the pediatrician.
Yeah. Yeah.
And the guy just knows comedy. Him, you know, we've talked about him before as far as his pairings. He's really good with Vince Vaughn.
Yeah. Oh, geez.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Both of them are really good
Couples,
together.
couples Retreat.
Yes. Yes. That's so funny. And do you remember like your first Jon Favreau, like first times you can think of him, like first time you saw him?
Yeah.
Okay.
I would say, if I'm thinking correctly, probably their replacements.
Such a good part in that.
Danny, the linebacker.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. He was the crazy. I don't remember his name was Danny, but
I don't know. Maybe I made that up. But definitely
the replacements is if you want to explain that one, that's the Keanu Reeves
football movie where there's a lockout in the NFL and they bring all the replacement football players in.
Gene Hackman.
Yeah. Like past players that are past their prime, and he's one of them.
Yeah.
I think it's Danny Bateman.
You may be right. Maybe. It's a good call.
Somebody listening, just
yeah.
Go to
there's one of my first fact checks. Right
yes,
there
go to the website. Correct me when you listen to this episode. But he's the psycho middle linebacker, just crazy.
Yeah, and he was good at it too.
Yeah,
he's funny.
Yeah,
he was good on Friends. He had a few episodes on Friends where he dated Monica.
Yeah,
he bought her the restaurant.
Fighter.
Yeah, but my first memory of him was in Rudy. You know, he was Rudy's best friend.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that was like the first time I had seen him so when he started showing up in some of this other stuff, for a long time for me in my head, I was like, oh, there's the guy from Rudy.
Yeah.
There's Rudy's buddy.
Yeah.
But then, I don't know if we may have heard of this guy before. You may have heard. Will Ferrell plays Buddy the Elf. And
stud.
Probably, I mean, if you're going like movie for movie, just of this century, from 2000 to now, comedies, he might be number one.
Yeah, I agree.
I mean, because if you think about like the other two big names I think of are Jim Carrey, and Adam Sandler. But if you look at Jim Carrey's like best, his prime was in the 90s.
Yes,
like his very, very best came from the 90s.
Yeah.
Same thing with Adam Sandler. Like Adam Sandler's very, very best came from the 90s. So if you go the past 25 years, and especially during this period, like if you looked at Will Ferrell from like 2003 to 2010-ish, somewhere around in there, just unbeatable.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I mean, he had a ton of good ones.
Yeah. And I love his humor.
Oh,
I mean, he pulls it off. He's a great actor. I wrote that a couple times on my notes. Just the facial expressions, obviously the content.
Yeah.
But he just cracks me up. I mean, I laugh on most things. The most, going back to seeing him, I remember him from Saturday Night Live.
Right.
And especially the other two as well.
Spartan cheerleaders.
Yeah, or cowbell. But just super funny. I have some friends that don't like him. Think he just yells and screams a lot, and
he's not made for everybody. He's really not.
And maybe I like that humor.
Yeah,
maybe.
I do too. Obviously, we both do, or we would not be covering this movie.
Yeah.
And this was his first leading role. I did not realize that.
I didn't either.
So, like, he had done Old School, but that was like a trio.
Frank the Tank.
Yeah, and Luke Wilson was really like the main character in that story.
Yeah.
Which again, that's one I would recommend now. But as far as like his lead, like him being the leading man, this was his very first leading man role, which is kind of strange to think about it being a Christmas movie as his leading man role.
Yeah.
And this movie was almost not his. I don't know if you knew that. It was almost somebody else's.
Really?
This was almost a Jim Carrey vehicle.
There we go.
Back in the 90s. And I think Jim Carrey could have really done a good job with this. If you just, because
I don't know if it would have been the same though. I mean,
it would not have been the same.
I mean, he's very animated, very funny too, just like Will Ferrell, but
it would have had to have been somebody. Okay, so it would have had to have been somebody different than James Caan as the dad.
Yes, yeah.
I can't picture Jim Carrey and James Caan together.
Yeah, and not be. I can't picture Jim Carrey being like the lovable, non-seen adopted child.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like like he played like Will Ferrell plays it off really well.
Right.
Like he's the best dad in the whole wide world.
And Will Ferrell and Tom Hanks have this like every guy appeal to them.
Yeah.
Like that they could be your neighbor. And that's something that for whatever reason Jim Carrey does not have. He doesn't have that same type of like he's really good at Jim Carrey's really good at like the not overly confident, but the extremely confident type of character.
Yeah.
Or like the character that acts like fakes like he's confident.
Yeah.
Which is not what Elf is. Elf was like a sweet, naive. Buddy was a
very
sweet,
genuine.
Naive.
Yes.
Yeah. So this was the first, before we move on to James Caan, this was the first of Farrell's Christmas trilogy that he's done so far. So he did this.
Yeah.
He did Daddy's Home 2.
Yeah.
Have you seen that?
Yeah.
So it's, we do VidAngel that one, but
yes, absolutely.
Yeah, but man, like that movie, we watch it every year for Christmas. I love that movie.
Yeah.
John Lithgow's so funny in it.
Yes.
Mel Gibson's hilarious in it. Like the whole him and Mark Wahlberg
are good.
They're so good together.
And you wouldn't think it.
No.
I mean, whoever paired them,
yeah,
casting roles in those movies are just.
They are peanut butter and jelly.
They found it.
Yeah. Like again, actors have chemistry.
Yes,
those guys, they have the chemistry.
Yeah.
And then Spirited. I don't know if you've seen Spirited.
I haven't.
It's one of those. It's him and Ryan Reynolds, and I think it was an Apple original, and it came out maybe 2 or 3 years ago. But it was kind of a take on Scrooge, and it's kind of a different take on a Christmas Carol.
I may have read about it. Yeah.
Yeah. It's one of those, like I almost say it's worth watching, but I don't know that it's one I'm going to revisit year after year.
Right.
Does that make sense?
Yeah,
It might be one every 3 or 4 years that I would watch that one again.
Right.
And I can't remember why I feel that way. So it didn't
stick out to you.
It didn't stick out. Yeah. James Caan. What are your thoughts on Walter Hobbs? James Caan.
So great for the part.
Yeah.
Great for the movie.
Yeah.
Did a great job being, stuck at work.
Yeah.
Only focusing on that.
Yeah.
He played it well. I guess, my first watching it, obviously didn't pay too much attention to him because he is funny, but it's very different.
He's very dry.
Right. Especially as he loosens up to Buddy.
Yeah.
Like,
their hug in the park is so awkward. Like that's the awkward father-son hug.
But he plays that part well.
Yeah,
where
he did it good.
Buddy's so lovable and genuine and nice, and he's just the exact opposite.
Yeah.
Even when he tells it to John Favreau or whatever, how do you say his last name?
I don't know.
Favreau at the pediatrician, he goes, "We can't be related. Have you seen him?"
Yeah.
And they are. They're complete opposite. Which he played it really, really well.
Right. He did. Well, and that was kind of his like go-to move from acting.
Yeah.
Like I don't know if have you ever seen the first Godfather?
Yes.
He's really good in it, and he's been in a ton of movies.
Yeah, he has.
He just passed away a couple of years ago, James Caan did. I think like in his early 80s, like he was
wow.
82 or 83, somewhere in there. But he was so good at playing like that serious role.
Yeah.
There was a Las Vegas show that me and Tia watched that he was on. That he was like the head tough guy.
Yeah.
Like the guy that ran their what would you call it? Like surveillance at this hotel. So it was really interesting. Zoe, I'm sorry.
It does shock me that he's a children's book writer.
Yeah, it doesn't fit the type.
It doesn't.
Think about that.
I mean, like his job. I mean, I guess he's the boss.
Yeah,
but he still has to he has 2 writers that do it for him, so I guess they come up with it. But he still has to, I guess, know kids.
Yeah, he doesn't seem in touch with kids.
No.
Like he only seems in touch with deadlines and money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like the New York lifestyle almost.
Right, exactly. Got a good top coat guy. Whoever he buys his top coats.
Yeah.
I mean that guy.
He dressed well.
He had some. Yeah, I noticed that.
Yeah.
He had some game.
Yeah.
Zoe. I don't know how you say this name. Zoe Deschanel or Deschanel or I've always said Deschanel.
I think I have to. Deschanel.
Yeah. So that was Jovi, Buddy's romantic interest that would soon become his wife at the end of the movie.
Yes.
Or not at the end of the at the end of the movie. Yeah.
Yeah. Spoiler alert.
Yes. Yeah. If you haven't seen this movie that came out 22 years ago, get to it.
Yeah.
This is the only movie I've ever seen her blind in.
It threw me off, but I guess seeing her early in that, actually the other way kind of threw me off.
That's what I was going to say.
Yeah.
So like this was the first thing I'd seen her in. She was blonde, and then the next movie that I see her in, she's like got her normal, almost black. Like her
very dark.
Her brunette is extremely dark hair. But I knew her from this for a long time.
Yeah.
But then also, I mean, she's been in a bunch of movies.
Yes.
But New Girl was kind of like one of her main things.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've ever watched it. Tia loves that show.
I've seen it a little bit.
It's funny. It's a very funny one.
She's funny.
I tried to come up with a list of actresses that could have played this part better at that time. Like I went back and looked at like the top movies from 2003. Yeah. I had no one.
Yeah.
I had no one. Like she dominated that role.
She did.
Like she was so good at it. And she was so good, particularly like at the singing parts.
Yes. And
that is one of her talents. Like
yes,
she's even in like a singing group.
Yeah.
It's like Him and Her or something like that is her singing group. But she was so good at it that I was like, there's nobody here. Like there's nobody on this list that I would replace her with. I'm not saying she's the best actress in the world. I'm saying she was Jovi. Like
for Jovi,
she was the best fit for Jovi.
Yeah.
Like I was looking, like some of the top actresses from that year were like Halle Berry and Charlize Theron and actresses like that. And I was like, no, like you don't fit.
No.
You just don't fit this movie. But rounding out the cast and kind of quickly moving through some of these, Faison Love.
Yes.
Who's the Gimbals?
The manager. Yes.
I think he had the face of the movie, like the best face of the movie when he says that Santa's coming and Buddy gets so excited.
Yes.
And the face that he's making.
Oh yeah.
Like while he's saying, like he's still announcing all of his stuff. He's like 10 a.m. tomorrow. Like he's saying all
10
that.
10 a.m. tomorrow.
Yeah, and he's I know him. All that, and he keeps going through, but he's just staring him down while he's saying it. It was so good.
Oh, every scene he's in makes me laugh.
And again,
maybe
Couples Retreat.
Yeah, Couples Retreat, and I think the Replacements.
Was he also in the Replacements?
I think he's a lineman.
Should we cover the Replacement? No,
apparently, I think.
Okay, we're switching gears. We're going straight to the Replacement.
I'm pretty sure he's a lineman. Somebody fact check me on that too. But
that's my job. Thank you for giving me more.
But he's funny, and he's a supporting cast in both of those. I know Couples Retreat is really all 4 of them, but he is kind of just secondary. But he's just funny every time he comes on the scene.
Funny.
Like
he's very funny. He is like he's that guy that knows his job.
Yes,
and goes in and gets like Employee of the Month.
Yeah,
because he does his job so well. Like he's so good at it.
I'm just thinking about the stuff he says.
Yeah,
make work your favorite.
Yes, yeah. 6 inches. And then Mary Steenburgen as Emily Hobbs. So that was Walter's wife,
the wife,
Buddy's would-be stepmother, soon to be, or bonus mom.
There you
go. So we I guess only mom because Papa Elf because Susan
Wells
passed
passed
away.
away, so
Papa Elf had no wife, and that's because he was too busy working.
making toys.
Yeah, making toys.
Then that's time to settle down.
Yeah, working on the sleigh. But so Mary Steenburgen's so good in everything that she does. And now I'm not good at knowing their personal lives. Last I knew, she was married to Ted Danson. I'll have to fact check.
I didn't know that.
Fact check. I'll have to fact check that one. But last I knew, she was married to Ted Danson.
Okay.
So funny and such a good actress.
Yeah, she is. She's
like just over the years, she was really funny in this show that me and Tia watched called Last Man on Earth. She was hilarious on there. And she was in What's Eating Gilbert Grape. Like I remember that was the first time I had ever seen her in anything, but she's just been in a bunch of stuff. And then talking about Papa Elf, you got Bob Newhart, which is like comedy royalty.
Yeah.
That, and I've never seen like a ton of Bob Newhart stuff. I mean, he would show up, like on Big Bang sometime.
Yeah.
And then obviously this, and then just like, I know he would go and like speak, like he's done a ton of stuff.
Right.
But Ed Asner as Santa Claus was great. Like he was a great Santa.
He was a good Santa.
He was, and he was also Up. The
older.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mr. Fredrickson.
Yeah.
Which he just fit, and he had this kind of like grumpy demeanor as Santa.
He did
in this, which was really cool. He was really good at it.
Yes.
And there's a few others, but can't finish up the cast without mentioning Peter Dinklage as Miles Finch.
Oh yeah,
he was so good.
Yeah,
he was so good. And if you're talking about somebody that has like, obviously I pay attention to this stuff now a little bit. Somebody that has like the perfect podcasting voice or perfect radio voice.
Yeah,
that guy. I'm like,
100%.
You could announce Michael Jordan walking out, the that music and everything.
Number 23.
Yes. Yeah. From North Carolina. Like he could do that so well. But that kind of rounds out the cast, unless there's someone else that you want to talk about before we move on.
No, I think that was everybody, and I didn't really recognize, the kid in anything else you may have. Michael.
No,
I don't remember him really anything
and then
else.
there's some other people in here I recognize, like Andy Richter was one of the writers.
Yes.
And then
the reporter guy.
Yeah, that guy. I mean, there's other people in here, and most of them I do have coming up. So don't you worry.
All right.
Don't you worry. So this movie opens, and you see the New Line Cinema. Like, we're going to the very beginning, origins of the movie. The New Line Cinema logo pops up, and for my childhood, New Line Cinema was a big deal
on everything.
Yeah. But what are the movies like? I used to show it twice. I never knew why I did that. Did you notice that? Like, it would show the New Line Cinema, show it once, then New Line Cinema, show it twice. Like, it showed the same thing twice. I'll have to look into the reason why I did that. But what are the movies that just seeing that New Line Cinema makes you think of? Because it makes me think of two movies every single time.
I don't know
like for me. It was Dumb and Dumber because it would just pop up right before that, and then Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, I guess Lord of the Rings, it would bring it out for me.
Yeah. But getting into this movie, the theme music, like the score, is like when you think of Elf, in a good way, you think of a very silly movie. Like this movie is meant to be silly, meant to be fun.
Yes.
But the theme music, like Elf's, like Buddy's theme music, is really good.
It is. It starts off with that.
Yeah, that dude. I'm not gonna try. Yeah. So, but the theme music for this is so good. But going to the beginning of the movie, I think you had some thoughts on the parenting that was happening with the bottle.
Yeah. So it opened up with Papa Elf explaining what's happening in the movie.
Yeah.
And how Buddy the elf came to be. And Santa's coming down the chimney at the orphanage.
Yeah.
But you didn't know that until you get back to the elf or North Pole.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Great North Pole too.
Yes.
Like a really cool North Pole.
Yeah. But the lady lays the baby down to bed with the bottle.
Yeah.
I mean, what? I mean, maybe my kids are 7 and 3, so. I mean, but I knew not to lay a baby down. I don't know how old the baby was in the movie, but he could stand up.
Yeah.
But I knew not to lay it down with food or or bottle because in the middle of the night they could choke.
Yeah.
I mean,
what's so funny is I didn't even notice
me
that,
as a parent. Yeah. Maybe I'm new to having a baby too. So because Jace is 3, so I was like, should she be laying him down with the
Did you
bottle?
ask your wife? Did you ask Jensen? Like,
Yeah. Is that safe?
Correct parenting?
Is that safe?
Yeah. Yeah, no, I thought that was so funny that you noticed that because I did not notice that.
Yeah.
But that was so funny. So one thing they did with this movie, we're talking about the North Pole.
Yeah.
And they did the same thing in Lord of the Rings, but the forced perspective filming. Have you ever kind of looked into that or heard of that? You know what I'm talking about?
Like the angle of the camera.
Yes.
Yeah.
So if you're watching this, Jon Favreau wanted to use extremely little CGI.
Right.
He wanted to keep all the budget towards other things.
Yeah.
And so he wanted to use extremely minimal amount of CGI in this movie. And so they did the things where they would build like 2 sets. And Buddy would sit up closer, or the Buddy. Will Ferrell would sit up like closer to here, and then Bob Newhart, his dad, would sit like way further back. So then it made him look that much smaller.
Right.
And so really interesting. And I've seen some of that stuff with like behind the scenes filming on Lord of the Rings and stuff, where they would do it with Gandalf and the Hobbits, where Ian McKellen, who plays Gandalf, would be sitting like really close to the camera. And then the other actors would be sitting really far away. And it looks like nothing's happening, but when they put it on camera,
it looks like they're right next to each other.
Looks like they're just right next to each other. So cool.
Yeah, that is cool.
So cool. Like that's just kind of using like almost like trick camera work.
Right, yeah.
To make it almost like magician's work, really. To make it be what they wanted it to be. Yeah. But when you think about like how much money that had to save.
Oh yeah. Think about having a conversation with being an actor and how good you have to be to like being 10, maybe 5 feet away from somebody and trying to look at them on camera and having that conversation. But
I think, I know I've heard some of the better actors say before, like when they do these movies that are heavy CGI, they're like, I did not get into acting to do this.
Right.
Like where they have to look at like Ultron, for example. Yeah. In Age of Ultron, the Avengers movie.
Green cloth.
Yes. Like James Spader was eye to eye with the actors, but Ultron, the character he's playing, is supposed to be like 3 feet above. So they would have to be looking like way above while they're talking to him. And a lot of them don't like that.
Right. Yeah.
Like I don't like doing that.
That's tough.
Yeah. So before we move on to the different types of elves, one thing that has to be covered explicitly here before we move on. So I don't know if you noticed the colors of Buddy the Elf's outfit and Papa Elf's outfit. A little green and gold.
There you go.
So
their colors.
My first thought, these guys are Sonics fans.
Yes. Have to be.
And the Sonics were still around back then.
They were.
So if you don't know me, I'm a huge Seattle Supersonics fan, and they have not existed since 2008. So, but during this time, there would have been a little Ray Allen action. Rashard Lewis would have been on the team. I think these guys were more than likely Seattle Supersonics fans. Is where I'm going with that.
Absolutely.
Had to be.
And look at the movie pick colors.
Yeah. Has to be. Yeah. If you look at the movie pick logo, there's a reason for the green and gold.
Yeah.
It's not the Green Bay Packers.
And he does not accept the past NBA championship this past season.
No, the Oklahoma City Thunder are dead.
He does not accept the Seattle Seahawks.
Nope.
Not Seahawks, Seattle Supersonics.
Nope.
Winning the NBA championship.
No. Like when people say it's their first one in the organization since '79, I'm like, no, you're wrong.
Yeah.
It's the first one that Oklahoma City has ever had.
Yes.
Because this is not that organization. Leave it alone. So the different types of elves. So there was 3 different types of elves. Yeah. Did you have those listed?
Had 3 jobs. Elves named.
Yeah, 3 jobs they could possibly get. Yeah.
Possibly do. First one was making shoes.
Yeah.
And then making cookies in a tree.
Yeah. The Keebler elves. They didn't say it. There's no reason they didn't say it, but that's what they're referencing. Yeah.
But funny that the tree caught on fire. The oven in the tree is what he went into. And then he called it the show or the big dance, and that's making toys.
Yeah.
At the North Pole.
Yeah. So, where do you think you would have landed on that order there?
I think hopefully making toys. I don't think I would have. Can't bake, so I mean.
I bet I'd be like making shoes, just like miserable. Just like all the cobblers asleep again. Let me go make these shoes. Yeah. I would love to say like I'd be the one to make it to the big show, but
yeah,
I just know my
I may not have had the jolliness to
Oh, we'll get
to be in the North Pole the whole time.
Yeah. Now, I could have handled that part of it.
Yeah, you could have.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I love that part.
Absolutely.
Yes. Because we're going to get to that, the code of the elves.
Yes.
So you had the code of the elves written down, I think.
So number 1 is treat every day like Christmas, which would have been awesome, especially if you live there. There's room for everyone on the nice list.
Yeah, there is.
Yeah, and then the best way to spread Christmas cheer is singing loud for all to hear.
Okay. So this is not in the competition section, but it kind of fits that same vibe here.
Yeah.
So which one of these do you think you would struggle with the most? The code to the elves.
Oh, man.
So you've got, while you're thinking about it, for the listeners, treat every day like Christmas.
Yeah.
There's room for everyone on the nice list. And the best way to spread Christmas cheer is singing loud for all to hear.
I don't mind the singing loud.
That's a shocker.
Yeah. I mean, I like Christmas songs. I mean, I'm not like a big singer, I guess, but
maybe a Jimmy Buffett Christmas album.
Yeah, he does have one.
I
know. He does. It's really good.
Yeah, he was on one of those. I had one of those Wow That's Christmas music. You know those Wow albums that would come out? Yeah, Jimmy Buffett was on a couple of those.
Talking about 2003.
I know.
Man. I think Every Day Like Christmas would be tough, but it would also everyone on the nice list.
Yeah, see, I think it would be
that goes well for my job too, unfortunately, but
for me, it'd be the singing. The best way to spread Christmas cheer is singing loud for all to hear.
I don't mind Christmas caroling.
Oh no, yeah, I'm glad for you. I'm like the worst.
Yeah.
When it comes to that. So speaking of the worst, we're going to go to Buddy's job.
Yes.
Buddy's job was fixing or making or building because he's an elf.
Yes.
He was a builder.
Yes.
And he was supposed to build. I think you have the stats for us on what he was building there.
So he was building
when Ming Ming comes up.
Yeah. Was it Etch-a-Sketch?
Yeah.
He was building those, and he tallying the numbers. He asked him how many, and he said 85.
He doesn't have those nimble fingers.
No, and he's because it shows on there. You know, one of the elves making it.
Yeah.
You know, doing it pretty quick.
Yeah.
You know, not super fast, but doing it gently, and then Will Ferrell's trying to pick up the hammer that's a elf size and trying to.
So here's my problem with that. Okay, you've got this guy.
Yes.
And what are they good at? The elves are good at building things.
Yes.
Build the guy's own tool set.
You're right.
Yes. I mean, hot take right here.
Yes.
I mean, building the guy's own bed, make the guy a shower.
Yes.
Make the guy a toilet.
A regular size toilet.
Yeah, I mean, we're not going to get graphic on all this stuff, but come on, help the guy out. Later on, he's talking about how ginormous these toilets are.
And they just push two beds together.
I'm going to call them out. I'm going to call Santa out. I'm going to call that. There's room for everyone on the nice list. All these elves are being naughty.
Yes. Yes.
Every single one of them. Treat every day like Christmas. They're not giving gifts to Buddy.
No.
So, let's work on that a little bit.
The day after Christmas, they could just build a big bed.
You got this orphan that shows up wearing a little Buddy's diapers, and that's all he's got to his name. And you can't build the man.
You just put two beds together and say, "Here, sleep on this."
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. I mean, come on. Okay.
Yeah,
sorry.
yeah,
Sorry. So he was 915 off pace.
Yes. Yes.
How many?
When I was first watching, I was like, "Man, 85 is pretty good."
Oh,
I mean,
that's cruising.
I couldn't make two, but
I couldn't even make one. Like I'd be stuck on one the whole day.
Yes.
So the other thing, did you see the list of other things that they were building though?
I saw it, but I didn't remember what it was.
That's what I'm here for. Barbie dolls, footballs, wooden rings. I don't know where that fits in. Jackhammer Bob, which I'm betting is like a Bob the Builder, a play on Bob the Builder.
Right.
And I think that's what, like when it first shows them building, it shows like a builder like looking guy.
Right. Yeah.
'Cause at first I thought it was that Bob the Builder.
Yeah.
Potato Head.
Yeah.
Love Potato Head.
You see a bunch of those in the background.
So it bothered me, those in the background. They weren't wearing the hats.
I know.
It looks so
they
weird.
Did that on purpose.
I don't know. It looks so weird. Like in the scene where Buddy's doing the what is the Jack in the Box?
Yeah.
Monopoly, Tonka trucks.
Yeah.
Etch-a-Sketch and baseball bats.
Yeah.
I would want to be on the baseball bat division. Like put me over there.
Absolutely.
That seems like
woodworking.
That seems like the easiest one out of all those.
Yeah.
But did you also notice who was Ming Ming?
No.
That's Peter Billingsley. Do you know Peter Billingsley? Are you familiar with his work?
Probably.
Yeah, you will be.
Yeah.
So you've seen a little movie called A Christmas Story.
Yeah.
He's the main kid.
Okay, yes.
He is Ralphie.
Yes.
He is Ralphie in A Christmas Story.
Yeah.
Good friends with Jon Favreau and Vince Vaughn. So he showed up in 4 Christmases. He works at the airline.
Yes.
So when he's talking to the guy that works at the airline, and asking is there a cousin or a sister or whatever, what is it, a cousin airline? Something I
can't say it.
Yeah. But when he's going through that whole thing, he's talking to Peter Billingsley, who also showed up in like the Wild West Roundup thing that Vince Vaughn did. He was also in Iron Man that Jon Favreau directed. Peter Billingsley, I'm talking about.
Yeah, right.
He was in Iron Man. So he showed up again in the Spider-Man movie with Jake Gyllenhaal. So he's been in a lot of things that connects with Vince Vaughn and Jon Favreau.
Money.
Yeah. But just had to point that out because this guy has 3 Christmas classics to his name. Yeah. He's got 4 Christmases. He's got Elf. And he's got obviously A Christmas Story, which is just way up there.
Yeah.
Like it's on I think if you took like an overall USA Mount Rushmore, Christmas Story would make it and be one of the first ones on there.
Just a classic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think you had some thoughts on our good guy, on our snowman.
Yeah. So,
Leon.
He finds out, obviously, that he's a human, the elves.
Yeah.
Mean, Foom Foom, and some of them are making fun of him.
It's coming up.
Yeah, I know.
Don't worry.
And so they're making fun of him, changing the batteries and all those things. Yeah. And then he goes back past the Arctic Puffin.
Mm-hmm.
And
Mr. Mr. Norwell's
not yet. Not yet.
Yeah.
Well, then he goes to the snowman, it's Leon.
Yeah.
And he just made me laugh and I put in my notes, he's just a straight shooter.
Yeah.
I mean, he just tells it straight. Yeah.
Like 6'3" and you had a beard since you were 15.
Of course you're not an elf, buddy. Look around. Like, come on, dude.
Yeah.
Read the room when
everybody's knee high to you.
Yeah. And then my favorite pan, right before that is the basketball picture.
Yes.
Where he's dunking and and Will Ferrell's got the serious face and he's like punching the little elves and then going to dunk it.
Which who wouldn't want to live in that world where you don't know?
Yeah.
Because like any of us could play basketball with somebody like 2 feet shorter than us.
Yes.
And we feel like studs.
Oh, yeah.
Because, you can do everything. You can get every rebound.
Yes.
You can make every pass. You can make every shot because you can just keep going until you get it right.
Yes.
Yeah. But yeah, love Leon. He was so good.
Yes.
He was
hilarious.
So funny. And they used, like that stop motion animation or the claymate, whatever it is. They used that because they wanted it to look like one of those, like the old Rudolph from the 60s.
Yes.
They wanted that. Like they wanted the, what's the one with Mr. Heat Miser, like the Year Without a Santa Claus or something like that. So that's what they were going for, was that genuinely
Frosty the Snowman, right?
Well, I think there was a Frosty the Snowman. Well, I'm talking about the look that claymation.
Yes.
The claymation.
When in the 60s when they're
there was a Frosty.
Yes.
There was a good Frosty, but it was like the normal animation.
Yeah.
But they did, the toy testing, talking about the Jack in the Box.
Yeah.
Going back to that for a second before I forget, Jon Favreau actually controlled when it would pop up.
That's hilarious.
So Will Ferrell actually didn't know and would get aggravated by it. So like he would be sitting there doing it, not knowing when it's going to pop up, which I thought was great. And that's how you get those
genuine reactions.
100%.
Yeah.
100%.
And that's where I noticed that Will Ferrell's left-handed, at least for riding.
Yeah. I didn't even notice.
Are left-handed.
Yeah. So he's a lefty.
I mean, like I said, at least for riding, I don't know.
Didn't he throw out a pitch for the Dodgers, or didn't he he did something with the Dodgers where he wore like the uniform and went out there? Maybe it was part of.
I think he did, but also not to get too far ahead. But the snowball fight, he's throwing right-handed.
Yeah. That's
why I say at least for riding.
And so there's a cool video on that scene where like it's almost too hard to explain on a podcast.
Yeah.
But if you wanted to YouTube like how they did that scene, I would encourage anybody to do it because it's really cool. Because it would basically take him like doing the motion and then just speed it up.
Yeah.
And he would have to face this way and do it that way.
Yeah.
Face this way and do it that way. And so it was really interesting.
That's awesome.
But that's almost too hard to explain over an audio podcast where anybody listening would be like, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
So Santa's advice. Santa had some good advice for Buddy. Once Buddy finds out that he's not an elf and he's about to go to New York, so leave gum on the street.
Yeah.
It's not there. It's not like free candy.
It's not free candy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's 30 raised pizzas, and the real one's on 11th.
Yeah.
So I gave him that advice.
Yeah.
And then if a sign says peep show, doesn't mean they're letting you see presents early.
Yeah.
So
great advice.
all good advice.
Yes.
All good advice to live by. But speaking of Santa, I don't know if you noticed, Santa's got a pretty good looking beard.
He does.
Yeah. And so Santa's beard in this movie, either, the movies this month are either going to get approval from the local beard company,
Oh,
or
yeah.
they're going to get disapproval from the local beard company. This one gets approval because this is a good looking beard.
It is.
So the local beard company is handcrafted in Chattanooga. They have a ton of scents for beard oil, like a ton of fragrances. They have beard butter, and a new discovery of mine that they just hooked me up with is some beard balm. Love the stuff.
Pretty good.
Yeah, it like helps shape the beard.
Oh, that's good.
And so the smells, they will take you back to a simpler time. And I'm still working my way through all the different fragrances. Now, my daughter, Evie, loves when I give her a hug in the mornings because she loves the way it smells. And you can check them out at localbeard.com, or if you're in the Chattanooga area, I know for sure that they have them at the Ace Hardware in Chickamauga. And you can also see them at the Chattanooga Market on Sundays selling their stuff.
Absolutely
Awesome
great.
company.
Yeah.
Awesome company.
Santa had to use it. I actually put some on this morning.
Yeah, I did too. I do every day. I'm a butter right now. I'm finishing off the butter, then I'll move on to the balm. But I'm a butter and oil.
Mine's the beard oil.
There you go. I'm a butter and oil every day, and then it'll be a balm and oil every day.
Shout out to some Atlas Bloom.
There you go. They all smell good.
Yeah.
Every one of them I've smelled smells
Yes.
But so Buddy gets moving on to his.
Also in that part, Santa tells him not to listen to Leon too. So I thought that was funny.
I have that coming up.
Okay.
I have that coming up. Yes, I'm glad you mentioned that. So the encounter with the raccoon.
Yeah.
Like, that's when you know, like, things done changed. Like, my world has changed.
Yes.
He went from the cute little Arctic puppets.
He went through the Lincoln Bridge.
Yeah. And so,
Lincoln Tunnel.
just because we always want to make sure that everyone's taken care of on this podcast, we want you to know what to do if you get scratched by a raccoon. So,
If you encounter a
Yeah.
raccoon during the day.
yes. Yeah, first of all, don't try to hug it.
Yeah.
That's probably common sense, but just for kids,
Yeah.
don't hug the raccoon.
Yeah.
Wash the wound immediately. I looked up what to do if you get scratched by a raccoon. Wash the wound immediately for at least 5 minutes, and then seek professional medical attention right away. So there you know what to do.
Possibly for rabies.
Yes, yeah, because this movie could have gotten really dark.
Yeah. Yeah.
if all of a sudden, like, the rest of the movie is just Buddy recovering, getting the rabies shots and all that stuff. This movie could have gone really dark really quick.
Yes.
So when he gets to New York, Buddy discovering New York is so good. Like, it's just,
I put pure excitement.
yes,
I mean,
yes,
and before he gets there, not to mention the narwhal.
yeah.
Bye, buddy. Hope you find your dad.
That was Jon Favreau.
Was it really?
It was.
Man,
I think he voiced all of the puppets.
that's awesome.
Yeah, but Jon Favreau was the voice of Mr. Norwalk.
I mean, that's one.
Yeah, like,
That quote. Yes, I've used it as
Yeah.
a kid. Like,
Yeah.
like I'll even say it to my kids now. Sometimes just like they don't know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, yeah. It is a great quote. We'll have to add that. This one definitely there is a competition on.
Yeah.
Spoiler alert. Best quotes for this movie. I didn't put that on there. Help me remember to add that on there.
Yeah.
But so the scene though, when he gets to New York, that was all improvised. Did you hear that?
Really?
So that was not like, so the red Santa in the sweatsuit,
That's hilarious.
the guy's not an actor. Like, that's just him walking up to a guy
In New York.
in New York.
That's awesome.
Like, so they actually did film these scenes in New York. Like,
Yeah.
because we mentioned a lot of the
Right,
movie
yeah.
was, now the coffee shop was not in New York.
I didn't figure. But
Yeah, it was in Vancouver. But most of this stuff was actually filmed in New York as far
Yeah.
as but like him walking up to the guy and waving, like the guy,
Oh,
so there's the guy
getting a
hailing
taxi
the cab.
cab.
Yeah, he's calling the cab. And Will Ferrell walks, the guy's not an actor.
That's
The guy doing the shoe shine, not an, like, these are not actors.
awesome.
Yeah, those were just people that,
That's just Will Ferrell gold.
and they said they were doing it. Like, I watched a like a little behind the scenes filming thing, and they said they did it like guerrilla style, where it was like Jon Favreau, Will Ferrell, and like a cameraman and a couple of other like set people, like making sure, microphone, that kind of stuff.
Right.
But it was not like movie sets with lighting and all that kind
Yeah.
of stuff.
I mean, I guess there's not a whole lot of audio. He
Yeah.
was laughing with the shoe shine.
Yeah. Well,
Waving.
and they can always go back and dub it
Yeah,
over.
That's true. That's
So
true.
yeah, but like him jumping across,
Yeah.
all that stuff is just him being him.
the
Like,
the Santa one got me. The other ones are funny, but
Yeah.
man, I just started laughing.
When you go back and watch it now, especially that particular
Yes.
scene, you will enjoy that particular moment or those moments even better now, knowing
Yes.
like these people had no idea what was
That's
going
hilarious.
on. And I think some of them were given a little bit of a heads up.
Yeah.
Just, I mean, they're not trying to be like, like what was the show with Punked or anything?
Yeah,
They're not trying to,
right.
like take people off guard or be
Yeah.
jerks or anything. So the chewing gum though in that scene, the chewing gum that was on the. There was like
Rail.
a plastic
subway rail.
Yeah, they put like a thin layer of plastic underneath there, and there was real gum that Will Ferrell chewed and put there.
And put it on there.
And
I
then
figured.
Now, even that though, I'm like, oh man,
Yeah.
that's gross. Like I would not want to do that. But I guess if you're getting paid to be in the movie, you're like, yeah, I'll chew some chewed gum.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
He didn't take Santa's advice.
Exactly. Now, I think you had some thoughts on the fruit spray. Is that right?
Yeah, I wrote down the fruit spray just because he's experiencing all of New York for the first time and being just ignorant, lack of a better word, of everything, because he takes everything literally.
Sure.
I mean, when we heard fruit spray, we would go up and be like, yeah, that's a women's
perfume. It's a perfume, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
But he goes up and tries to eat it and just getting it out of his mouth. And my daughter watching it, like, she laughed a little bit. And I was like, why did he do that?
She asked you?
Yeah. I was like, well, because she said fruit spray. He doesn't know. He thought it was.
So she thought it was like a fruit spray, like something you would eat.
No, she knew it was perfume. She's like,
okay.
well, why did he do that? Like, that was
that?
dumb.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
I was like, yeah, but he doesn't know. He heard fruit spray, so he thought it was.
Well, and good for her, because it is one of those things, like as a kid too, and that's what Buddy is, right? Like his mind, as far as in this world, he's like a child.
Yes.
And like it made me think. I remember one time as a kid, I had a dog that had these dog treats that looked like little pieces of meat.
Oh yeah,
They look like meat, but they look good. And I bit into one of those one day. And it was like one of the worst tastes I had ever had in my life. And I mean, spit it out quick. I was like, oh, this is disgusting. But you could see, like, if you look at it from his perspective, you've got this liquid bottle, and this person handed it to you saying fruit spray.
Yes.
And yeah, that's funny.
Yeah.
But I listed out like a ton of, and there's more than this, but a ton of, and again, me and Tia kind of talked about this a little bit in the Hocus Pocus episode, but one of the funniest things with those sisters were they were out of their element. Like they were out of their world. They were 300 years later.
Yes.
Buddy here is about the same thing. Like he's out of the North Pole. And so eating the gum was one of those, the gift for that special someone.
Yes. He takes everything literal.
Everything's literal.
The world's best cup of coffee. He sees that.
I love that.
Yes. Yes.
You did it.
Congratulations, everyone.
The escalator.
Yes.
Now that's more of just like not knowing how this operates.
Yeah.
I love that scene. And I think it's one of those scenes that, like, over time, when you see escalators, you just kind of start thinking of it. And every once in a while, I do it.
100%.
Like, just joking around.
Yeah.
Like, I'll do the whole thing where I'll put one leg and then, kind of. But there's that. The raccoon, obviously, he's used to sweet, cuddly animals, and all of them talk.
That'll talk to him. Yeah.
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 He didn't know he was going to be heading again, wash for 5 minutes.
Yes. Yes.
And then go to your nearest hospital. The world's best cup of coffee, like you said, waving to the guy. I love that.
Yes. Toilets.
Running through the revolving door.
Yes.
Oh, these toilets are ginormous.
Yes.
Yeah. That's yeah. I love eating the cotton balls.
Oh man.
Which was undyed cotton candy. I always wondered how they did that.
I wondered too, but I figured it was cotton candy. But yeah,
it was just undyed. Like it was just a plain white,
hilarious
cotton candy. Which Will Ferrell ate like a ton of sugar in this movie. Like some of the scenes even made him sick. Like the spaghetti scene made him sick.
Oh, I'm sure.
Yeah.
They just had to film it real quick, and then I'm sure he threw up.
Yeah.
Not too long after that.
So you had some thoughts on gimbals.
Yeah. So I was just thinking of, in New York, the biggest toy store, and he goes in. Well, one, my first thought was like, they talk about
Gimbals. I'm sorry, Gimbals is the store that he goes to after he gets kicked out of seeing his dad.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
I
was like,
go back to Gimbals,
right?
Which one of the guys throwing him out was his brother.
Oh, really?
Like one of the security guards. That's his brother in real life.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
But I was like, well, one, how did he find it? Never being there,
Yeah.
and obviously he can read, but like when then he walks in and just like the manager, the guy we already talked about, he just thinks he's automatically working there, which is awesome. Well, yeah, but he also doesn't have the same costume as everybody else.
Well, yeah, he's got a Sonic uniform on.
Yeah. So his is much better.
Yeah.
And more awesome. And he's like, just, hey.
I would think this guy's here for my job.
That's true. Right. Yeah. But
like this guy's better than I am at this.
Yeah. And what a great toy store.
Yeah. Oh, man. So that was my first thought on gimbals.
Yeah.
Like just when Buddy first walks up and sees it from the outside.
Yeah.
Looks amazing.
Oh yeah.
Like and I am if you don't know me that well, I am a huge Christmas fan. Like I love Christmas stuff. I love the decorations. I mean, obviously the main thing that, for me is celebrating Jesus and the birth of our Savior.
Yes.
But I love the Christmas lights. I love the Christmas songs. I love the Christmas music. I love everything Christmas. Yes. I really do. And so seeing a store like that is like, man, that like puts me in the Christmas
like
mood.
A dream.
Yeah, it is. It is.
I mean,
and then the way that, especially the way that Buddy decorates it.
Yes.
Was so cool.
Yes.
But going to Phase on Love for a second, I don't know if you noticed this. He's wearing a name tag. This says Wanda.
Does it really?
It says Wanda. And so the reason being, the comedian Wanda Sykes. She was originally that part. That was originally her part.
Huh.
And she was going to be named Wanda. Like it wasn't just like this is her name. But she was going and so he just thought it was funny and kept it.
That is hilarious. That is funny.
Yeah.
Good job by him.
It was. But so going to Jovi for a second.
Yeah.
First Caesar.
Yeah. Yep.
It's when he first gets that attraction. Yeah.
Tree. Yep.
Yeah. But their first like real interaction, awkward interaction was the singing scene in the shower. Where she's in the shower and she's singing. And Buddy starts singing along. This is another thing, I have a little bit of a problem with the movie. So if you think about that song, It's Cold Outside. Yeah. It's kind of actually a controversial song.
It is, yeah.
Like,
now it is.
Yeah, people view it as like, like, oh, we shouldn't play that song. Oh, we need to be done with that song. I don't see them singing that song at the North Pole.
No,
I don't think Buddy would know that song.
Yeah, I would think about it.
Yeah, that didn't hit me. I'm like, I don't think that's the type of song they sing at the North Pole. I don't think they're going around
singing in the North Pole.
Yeah, well, there is singing in the North. Yes, there is. Yeah.
No, there's not.
Yeah, but I'm telling you, like that. When I wish they could have picked a different song. I know it was a way to show off Zoe's voice
singing.
Yeah, and she's so good.
Yeah.
But I just thought it was an interesting choice of song, and they probably didn't put as much thought into it as I have.
And it is an interesting choice that she would choose it because it requires that second male voice.
Yeah, that's true.
To sing the other part.
That's true.
Why would you sing that in the shower by yourself?
Right.
I mean,
right. That's true.
I don't know, but I don't sing in the shower.
It's a catchy song.
It is.
I mean, regardless of the meaning or the not hidden meanings, but like if you really dive deep into the lyrics, like, ooh, this song's kind of
And it is good that you can show off your vocal voice in both of them.
Right.
Whether you're a man or a woman.
Yeah.
And singing it if you choose to sing it. But
yeah. Yeah, but that was one of my thoughts on this one. Like,
that's true.
Like
I didn't think about it.
He wouldn't know that song.
Yeah.
They don't sing that in the North Pole.
Yeah.
Not happening.
Nope.
Not happening. Santa's not allowing that song. He's like, nope, not in this North Pole. You head to the South Pole. You must be a South Pole elf.
South Pole elf.
So is Buddy, hit the table, is Buddy the greatest interior decorator ever?
Probably. And I thought about that too. He struggled with doing elf things.
Yeah.
But he decorated that really well. Why wasn't that his job in the North Pole?
It took so in real life, it took them a week to put together the Lego skyline.
Yeah. Right.
Just the Lego skyline.
Right. So
the fight with Beef and Cheese Santa.
Yeah. Yeah. That was probably heartbreaking to those people that put it together.
They had to do it in one take.
Oh, gee. Oh, yeah.
Because they had to make sure, because they're breaking it apart. And so they had to do it in one take.
Wow.
So, yeah.
Yeah, that stinks.
Yeah, it does. But I just thought about that. Like, everything that he did, it actually took them 2 weeks to set that up.
Wow.
He did it in less than 12 hours.
Yes.
So, Buddy could have had a side business, probably skipped that whole book thing.
Yes.
And just have the side business of interior design.
It's true.
He only sleeps, what?
Full 40 minutes?
Yeah. If he gets a full 40 minutes, the guy's ready to go.
Yeah.
Man, that would be the dream.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm saying like I don't want to sleep 40 minutes a night because then that would be awful.
Yeah, if you
But
could survive on 40 minutes a night.
If I felt like that after there would be so many missions accomplished.
So many podcasts created.
So many things that I really want to do every day. I'm just like, no, I need my 8.
I'm tired.
Yeah, I need my 8.
Yeah.
It's hitting 9:30 and my brain is checking out.
Yeah, I'm done.
So what are some thoughts you have on the fake Santa, beef and cheese Santa?
I thought it was funny.
Yeah.
You know, because at first he jumps up and down.
Oh, yeah.
Sees him.
Yeah. That is one of the most iconic scenes of the movie.
Oh, 100%.
You know, when he announces tomorrow morning, I can't remember, 10 a.m. or whatever it was.
Yeah.
Santa's coming to town. And then,
Santa, I know him.
Yes.
Everybody uses it. I've used it.
Yeah.
But even when he comes out, he's, pans over, he's jumping at the kids and almost in front of them.
Oh, yeah. Oh, you're talking about one Santa actually gets there.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's the fake Santa, right?
Yes. Yeah.
What else did he say to him? He said, I'm trying to remember, I'm blanking. He smells like beef and cheese. You sit on a throne of lies.
That's one of the biggest.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's another big one. And then the funny quote from...
I think sorry, go ahead.
What did I say? Well, if you're real Santa, what song did I sing on your birthday?
Yeah.
So, yeah. So, and then Will Ferrell's like, oh, man.
Yeah.
It makes the face. It's hilarious.
Yeah. You ask like the easiest question in the world.
Yes.
Happy birthday.
Of course.
Yeah. It was so good. So good. And their whole interaction, like that whole scene was just fantastic. Loved it. And then Faison Love having to actually tackle the Santa, like the whole thing. Yes. Whole thing good.
Well, I had the question for my daughter about that.
Okay.
Because she watched it for the first time.
Yeah. How'd she like it?
She loved it.
And she's 7.
Yeah, she's 7. But she asked me about taking pictures with Santa.
Oh.
So she asked me, is that the real Santa?
That she took pictures with.
Right.
Okay.
And I said, sometimes it is, sometimes it's not. I'm not sure which is the real one when we go take Santa pictures.
He's got to have helpers.
Right. And I said some of them are not always the real Santa.
Yeah.
Just like that one wasn't. Yeah. Just so they could take pictures of family things.
Yeah, he sends out his helpers.
Yeah.
Because he's up at the North Pole getting prepped.
Right. Especially at that point in the movie. It was Christmas. So.
Well, yeah, and this is crunch time.
Yes.
I mean, like what we're sitting, like the people listening to this right now, we're in crunch time.
Yes.
Like this is the hardest working time of year for Santa.
Right.
That's why he's got to work on the beard oil.
Correct.
Yes. He didn't have time to, condition and all that stuff.
Go to Gimbals and take pictures.
Yeah, he doesn't have time.
Yeah.
No, you go to the website, they'll ship it straight to you. So
yes.
It's easy. Yeah. So Jon Favreau plays the pediatrician, and I think you had some thoughts on the little girl interaction. The scene right after.
Yes.
He's eating. I mean, it's so funny when he's eating the cotton balls.
Oh, hilarious!
Congratulations, it's a boy.
Yes.
All that.
Yeah.
But the interactions with him and the girl, I think you had some thoughts on that.
Yeah. So little girl's name's Carolyn.
Yeah.
Ask her about the name.
Yeah.
And then ask her what she wants for Christmas. He'll put in a good word for the big guy. I think is what he says.
Yeah.
Susie talks a lot is what she wants, but I also thought it was funny. It was Buddy the elf said, because she asked him about the costume.
Yeah.
He said, no, it's not a costume. It's, what did he say? My elf
I can't remember.
outfit or something like that. Yeah. But he goes to that. He said, I'm a human, but I'm raised by elves. And then she, without skipping a beat, says, I'm a human raised by humans.
Such a kid answer.
Right. And that's completely, that's why I wrote it down because, if I said the same thing with Josie as a 7-year-old, she would probably say the same thing.
Yeah.
And it was just a great writing by the director, whoever put that in, just like
good call.
Knew kids and knew how they would respond because, you ask an adult that, you'd be like, wait, what are you talking about? Mm-hmm. Like, you're just raised by humans. Like, they wouldn't respond immediately. Oh, I'm human raised by humans.
Right. Right. No, I didn't even think about that.
It was just a great response. It was funny.
It is, yeah.
It was just a very kid response. It was just really well written to me. And obviously I giggled at it. I mean, it was funny.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, and talking about great responses. So Walter's wife, Emily.
Oh, yeah.
When he tells her, hey, I got another kid.
I got a 30-year-old kid.
Yeah, I got a 30-year-old kid from a previous relationship. She's like, this is great.
Yeah. Yay.
I mean, why? She just won wife of the year right there. Like,
yeah.
I mean, she was like, no questions. She didn't ask anything.
No.
I was like, I would have followed up with like 20 questions. Like, no, well, hold up.
Wait.
Like, what do you tell me?
Who's this Susan Wells?
Yeah, that would have been the first question. But so they get to the dinner scene, they're doing all that, and that's when he's like asking if there's sugar and syrup, when he has the syrup in his sleeve. So the burp, the 12-second burp, was not Will Ferrell. I know that's disappointing. It was another actor that actually voiced on one of the Animaniacs. It was a real burp.
Oh wow,
that's what's crazy.
That's even crazier. Yeah.
But it was not Will Ferrell doing the burp. But then we go to the 4 food groups of elves. We've got 1, candy, and our friend Hagen could tell us all these. I don't know if you know that.
Really?
Hagen knows all. This is one of our friend Hagen. This is one of her favorite movies of all time.
Hagen's relative of mine.
Yeah,
cousin.
she is. Yeah. So not a relative of mine, just a friend. Yeah.
Just human raised by humans.
Yes, just a human raised by humans. But and the only reason I think of her when I hear this because we were playing like in our Sunday school class, we were playing like a trivia thing, and movie trivia was one of them, and she got this one right.
Nice.
Like, and it was just like, and this was hard. Like, this would be a hard question. Yeah. But number 1, candy.
Yep.
2, candy canes. 3, candy corns, and 4, syrup. He says syrup. I say syrup, like because we're in the South. Yeah. So if you had to drop one of those, like these, we're kind of doing some competition as we go, and then we're going to get to the full competition. If you had to drop one of these and never have them again, candy canes, candy corns, or syrup?
For me, it'd probably be candy corns.
100%. Not even a question.
I eat them okay, but if somebody gives them to me, I'm not going to go buy them.
Right.
But at Christmas time, I buy candy canes, obviously candy, and then I eat syrup with pancakes.
So have you ever had candy corns mixed with like peanuts?
No.
That is a good combo.
There we go.
So a former coworker of mine, she retired about a year ago, but she used to do that. Like she used to
mix them all together.
Yeah, she mixed candy corns. I'm sorry, with peanut, and it almost tastes like a payday. Like if you've ever had a payday, it has that flavor to it. So good. Nice. Like that's a good. If you've got them sitting around the house and you're about to throw away the candy corns,
especially
throw some peanuts in there with that. Yeah, just straight peanuts, not like almonds and cashews, all that.
Candy corn's more around Halloween too.
I do too. Yeah, that one still kind of confused me. I was like,
I guess because it has the word candy in it.
Yeah. But I just thought they could have picked something else for that third one.
Yeah.
Candy canes have become a favorite of mine. Like I love just a peppermint flavor. So
I was never big. I'll eat peppermint, but when I was growing up, it was always it might have been fruit flavored. I can't remember, but it was just a different flavored candy cane.
They have tons of them now.
Oh, I know. Yeah. But it was
Skittle ones and
it was multicolored all the way up instead of red and white.
Yeah. So Buddy's day that he planned with his dad.
Yeah.
He kind of had a Ferris Bueller day planned.
Compared to his timeline.
Yeah. I mean, Ferris was a little more efficient and had like a ton of stuff. And Ferris also did not give up. Ferris called Cam and kept saying, let's keep going. He just kept pushing Cam until Cam finally got out of bed and came to pick him up.
Right.
But Buddy here, right when Dad says no, he just shakes that etch-a-sketch.
All right, I'm done.
He's like, okay, never mind. So Buddy needs to work on his salesmanship.
Yes.
But he had snow angels for 2 hours. And what else? I think you had them listed.
Go ice skating. Toll House cookie dough race.
A whole roll.
But they race at it.
Yeah.
And then end the day with Snuggles. Which is still, that one makes me laugh the whole time just because the dad we talked about.
Well, and they're two grown men.
Yeah, that too. But just the dad and his relationship, like you look at his face like,
yes. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like
there's no way
these two adults that don't like they're not getting along. And picturing that grumpy guy, even snuggling with anybody.
Well, and just the night before too, he's trying to he coaxes him to tuck him in.
Well, his go-to move is the tickle fight,
and then he grabs him and yells tickle fight.
Yeah, that's his go-to move. We figure out that because he also pulls the same move with his drinking buddy.
Yes.
In the mailroom.
Yes,
the 26-year-old that's got to get out of the flow.
Yes, got to get into the flow.
He's got to get out of the flow.
I've been in it. I got to get out.
I got to get out. But so if I had to do any of those, I would definitely do the cookie dough.
Yeah.
Or the snow angels, one or the other.
Snow angels for 2 hours, that would get cold.
Yeah, it would. And that's one of the other things about this movie. If you look at the movie on like Prime or something like that. One of the, it always brings up almost like a little poster for your TV.
Yeah.
And so when you bring it always has, and these are the little things that bother me that should not. It's always like a poster of Buddy doing Snow Angels. Have you ever noticed this?
No, I have not.
He never does Snow Angels in the movie. They used to bother me as a kid when the cover of the movie would have like a scene that doesn't happen.
That doesn't even happen. Yeah.
Yes. I don't know why. It's one of those weird Dave things where I just need to get over it.
Yeah.
But
maybe that was a dream. Obviously, to do Snow Angels with his dad.
Yeah. Yeah. But then after that, he tells him to lose the tots.
Yes. And again, being very literal, he tells him, lose the tights. He goes, lose the tights?
Yeah.
He says, yeah.
As soon as possible.
As soon as possible.
Yeah.
And then,
you're going to make me happy, right?
Yeah.
Lose them as soon as possible. Yeah. So.
And he does. And then Emily walks in.
Yeah. Buddy dropped trowel.
He did.
Yeah.
He did.
And I mean, right there.
Yes.
And more than likely, from the accommodations that they did not do for him, as far as, bigger toilets, bigger underwear,
yeah,
or all those things, like they probably did not make him underwear. So
true.
More than likely, the tights were gone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why they were screaming in that. Yeah.
So did you notice that his brother Michael, like 2 or 3 different times, wears Jets gear? New York.
Yes, I did. He had a jersey on a couple times, and I think the toboggan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So since the year 2000, the New York Jets have the 6th worst record in the NFL. I would have actually thought it was worse. I would have probably thought they were like 3rd or 4th worst.
Me too.
I figure, I didn't fact check this, or I didn't look. I figure Cleveland's number 1. Like they probably have the worst record since the year 2000.
Yeah.
No playoff appearances since 2010. The Jets.
Is that when they had Favre?
Do what?
Brett?
I don't know. We'd have to, again, fact check. There we go.
I just remember from fantasy football all those years ago, just didn't want anybody from the Jets. Obviously.
You avoid the Jets.
Yeah. So it checks out, but I would assume they did well. I can't remember if they did well with him or not, but.
Oh, no, I did fact check this. The Browns do have the worst.
There you go.
Yeah, the Browns are worst.
Yeah. That doesn't surprise me at all.
No. That's like almost a given.
Yeah.
But as we record this, they are sitting last in their division, talking about the Jets. So Michael, poor Mike.
Yeah.
So he's probably, what would you say, about 10 years old in this movie?
Probably.
10, 11. Let's give him 12. I bet he's about 12.
Yeah.
So if he's 12 in 2003, in 2025, or in 7 years later, in 2010, they make their last appearance. So since he was 19 years old,
nothing
to the time he's now, which would be like 34 years old, they've not made the playoffs.
Yeah.
I wonder if he's still wearing Jets gear. I wonder if he's stuck it out.
Hopefully.
Yeah, let's hope.
Yeah.
I still wear Sonics gear.
Yeah.
Let's hope that the guy stuck it out.
Yes.
Yeah. So then we go, and the Buddy finds them a Christmas tree.
Yes.
I mean, we're kind of skipping around a little bit.
Let me back up a little bit and talk, because I had one thing about,
Yeah.
When after he loses tots, it pans off.
Yeah.
Dad leaves for work.
Yeah.
And then it pans to him walking to work, and he's on the phone.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, cell phones back then, 2003, if you're looking at that. It's probably a Nokia, good snake phone.
Yeah.
Anyways, he calls and says,
good games.
Yes.
It's a classic game.
Yes. Dad is already mad. How'd you get my number?
Mm-hmm.
Emily left emergency list. I called you. The radiator's making noise, all those things.
Yeah. Maybe they get home alone.
Yes. Anyways, it makes me laugh every time. He's trying to get off the phone with him, but Buddy just keeps saying random things.
Sure.
And the one that gets me every time, a 30-year-old man telling another, 50-year-old man, I painted a picture of a butterfly. It makes me laugh. And then he goes on to something else.
Yeah. I love it. I love it. That's good. That's good. But Buddy goes and finds them a Christmas tree.
Yes.
And cuts it down out of a national forest, which would be a $5,000 fine or 6 months in jail.
Today.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what it would be now.
Yeah.
Another thing I thought was interesting, kind of skipping through the movie a little bit, Buddy drinking coffee, when he goes to work with his dad.
Yeah. Yep.
He throws on the normal jacket and all that stuff, normal top coat. Buddy drinking coffee for the first time. I love that.
Yes. Yeah.
Because I can remember the first time I had coffee.
Yep.
It was on an overnight road trip, and I was trying to drink it just to stay awake.
Yeah.
And I was like, this is the worst.
Yeah. Why do people do this?
Yeah. Why?
Yeah.
Why in the world? And then now, if I went a day without it,
Yeah.
I'll be like, this is the worst.
Yes.
Yeah. This is
Absolutely.
the worst day. Like, if I was all of a sudden told like you can't drink coffee anymore.
Yeah. What am I going to do?
Yeah. Like, what am I supposed to do with myself?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I like it so much that I now, just to cut back on caffeine, I drink decaf in the afternoon.
Yep.
Because I love the flavor of coffee.
Right. And drinking it even in the evening. Yes. I'm with you.
Yeah.
I just drank one for this podcast. So.
Yeah. You've got one going.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've got a tea going.
So I wrote this down
Keep
too.
the voice smooth.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Talking about the felony, chopping the tree down.
Yeah.
Funny because even the parents discuss in the bedroom.
Yeah.
But this is Josie's
Which
favorite.
is a typical parent move too.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah. I would be like, wait, what? No. Like,
well, and let's go talk about this while they're out there.
And typical mom, like, I'll just make them plant another tree.
Like,
that's going to fix a felony.
Yeah.
But this is Josie's favorite part. She laughed and laughed.
Okay.
When he tried to put the star on top of the tree.
Great.
Said, I got it.
Great scene.
And then he goes and jumps and just hammers it.
Great scene.
You know Will Ferrell had to enjoy that.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, such a great scene.
Yeah.
Like that is...
she told me a couple of times that was her favorite part.
And this is an interesting way to look at it, because my kids have seen this quite a few times.
Yeah.
So they know Elf. They know Elf very well. I'm glad that we're talking about the things that your daughter is just like... Yeah. Like, this is all new to her. This was brand new.
First time she watched it was like 3 days ago.
And she loved it.
Yes.
That's great.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's awesome. So Buddy's buddy in the mailroom. I'm just wondering. So again, we're 22 years later after this movie.
Yeah.
I wonder what he looks like now if he was 26 years old. 26 years old then.
And he looked like he was 40.
Yeah.
I mean, when I wrote that down.
He looked 40.
I know. Well, I know, but it threw me off when he said he was 26.
Well, and that was part of the joke.
Yes.
Yeah,
it was hilarious.
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, this guy was like the anti-Tom Cruise.
Yes. If we're judging by Tom Cruise age,
yeah,
he's gone.
Yes. And this was also Buddy's second tickle fight.
Yes.
Which I think he won this one.
Yes, I agree.
Yeah. So here's I've had a few, like, what was it? We talked about how they never built anything for Buddy.
Right.
And what was the other thing? How he wouldn't know the song.
Yes.
So I think this is my last thing kind of go. I love the movie Elf.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
Watching it this many times, you see some problems.
Yes.
The ending of this movie, like the last, and we texted about this a little bit last night. And I didn't want to go too much into it because I like to save it for now
for us to talk.
But the last 15 to 20 minutes of this movie, after he gets into the fight with Miles Finch.
Yes.
Once that fight is over, I feel like the movie is, which, side note on the fight with Miles Finch, if you go back and watch that, my son discovered that there might be some issues with the timeline filming-wise, because it looks like he's on the date with Jovi at night. And then all of a sudden, it's morning time when he walks in to see, and they're with Miles Finch.
Yes.
So it's like daylight again. But it's painted as supposed to be like in the same, it seems like it's supposed to be happening all like at the same time.
Right, because he's wearing the same clothes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's made to look like that. The only thing I was thinking was maybe he just doesn't have that many, because I mean, again, he just lost his tights.
Or he just fell asleep for 40 minutes and got up and came into work.
You know what? That could have been it.
I mean, because he only sleeps 40 minutes, so they could have. I mean, they could have just looking at Christmas trees all night long. I mean,
a good call.
City that never sleeps.
Yeah, and his date with Jovi. Kind of go into that for a second. Like it's such a like be yourself moment.
Yes.
Because like he takes her to get she's like, this tastes like a crappy cup of coffee.
Yeah.
She's like, it is. But everything he's doing, like through the revolving door, like running through the door and, just loving the Christmas tree that he sees in the window. And she takes him to see the big one and ice skating and all this stuff. Like, it's just, hey, be yourself.
Yeah. Very genuine.
Yeah.
You
that's
can
what
take a lesson from Buddy.
Yeah. Not just romantic relationship, but that's just what people appreciate is the genuineness that, he's showing there.
Yep.
On the date and everything. But the ending of this, again, after the Miles Finch scene.
Yep.
Hilarious scene. But after that fight scene, until they get like to the North Pole, I kind of check out.
Yeah.
I can't help it.
Especially like the third time I watch it this week.
Yeah.
Like the last time I was watching it, I was like, Oh, I could almost turn it off right here.
Because it kind of goes into a little bit of, I want to say like action movie-esque a little bit, because he's trying to fix the engine,
Yeah.
which you had some thoughts on the engine.
Yes. Because, I mean, the engine flies off.
Yeah.
And I know the Christmas spirit went up.
Yeah.
So it could fly.
Yeah.
But who has the engine now?
Where'd the engine go?
Right. The Kringle 3000. I mean, that had to be, worth some money. One, two, also to know, hey, this is Santa's engine off the sleigh.
Yeah.
I mean,
it's got to be worth something on eBay.
Maybe the elves went back and got it.
Yeah. I don't know. Something happened with
Yeah.
We're going to come up.
Was it the Santa Claus? Were the ninja elves?
You mean Fred Claus?
Is that the
Fred?
The
ninja? About Fred Claus with the ninja elves,
the secret elves that can come in and get stuff.
Was that Fred Claus? Are they the ones that fought Fred? The Vince Vaughn movie is what we're talking about.
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't know, but anyways,
yeah.
Playing off of that, maybe the ninja elves got it. I just thought
they may have gone to go get it.
Yes,
but that is one of, and I'm trying to think of a new section for the podcast, and it's going to be called Landon's Questions That Demand Answers.
Yes, and this is one of them. Because one, they'd want it back.
Right.
Two, also like just an engine floating down, not floating down, but falling down from the sky. Somebody had to see it.
Hopefully it didn't hit anybody.
Yeah, that too. But Santa's got a lawsuit now in New York. But yeah, that was my thought. I was like, man, we just kept going on with the movie. Where'd it go?
Yeah. Yeah, no, it was, that was, again, that's what I love about this broken record time. I love seeing what I notice.
Yeah.
I love seeing what I notice. I don't care about
you always know that.
But I know that part. That's actually boring to me. But I love seeing what somebody else notices that I never even picked up on. Like the little conversation in the pediatrician's office. Of course I know that, human raised by human. I'm a human raised by elves or whatever. I notice those things, but what sticks out, and some of them are like where we're at in life too. You got a daughter that's right at that age saying things like that.
Yes.
So
100%.
But so how successful do we think the book company was of Walters
afterwards?
Yeah.
I think
it did well.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah. Because Walter ended up with his own business.
Might have put Greenway out of business.
How do you beat that story?
Right, I know.
Because it's just the movie story.
Yeah, and he can read it to kids and tell it. And And I thought about that too, just genius of an idea to end the movie that way.
It was, I love the movie within a movie, or the story of the movie, that, the kind of the meta references and those kind of things. Yeah, it was really good. What
a great way, because they could have ended it, at the North Pole, or whatever. But yeah, that was good. So I never noticed, and this is the last thought, unless you have any before we get to the reindeer games, which are the competitions. Yeah.
But I never noticed that he named his daughter Susie.
Yeah.
I just. Tia mentioned, my wife Tia mentioned it. We were watching it, and she's like, "Oh, like his mom." And I was like, "Oh, yeah, well, yeah, you're right."
Huh. I didn't even think that it was his mom.
I never picked up on it.
I just saw Susie on her head. I don't know.
So you didn't pick up on it either.
I didn't pick up on it.
Wells.
Yeah, I didn't think of
his mom.
I did not.
Yeah. So there we go. So you real time.
Yeah, real time.
I
did not. I knew it was Susie.
Yeah,
but I didn't think of it being after his mom.
Yeah.
Man, what a guy.
So here we're going to go with some reindeer games. And unless did you have any other thoughts before we move on to them?
Two small ones, when he gets in the fight with his dad, tells him to get out of his life.
Yeah.
He's writing the Etch-a-Sketch.
Yeah.
And he's telling him sorry, and he says sorry for shoving the 11 cookies in the VCR. That one gets me every time.
So good.
And then they're reading the list, Santa's list to the news, and the Dirk Lawson wants like a bubble bath thing or something.
And it's the biker guy.
Yeah, it must be another Dirk Lawson.
Hey, it ain't nothing wrong.
Yeah, he should have owned it.
Yeah, just relax.
Yeah. But also one thought was Jovi, she was very accepting, kind of like Emily.
Yeah.
What a good wife to she saw him ride off with Santa.
Yeah.
What do you think at that point? Like in real life, you see that and then marries him.
Yeah.
And then they go up to the North Pole. Like very accepting of elf culture. All of those things, being at the North Pole with Santa.
Yeah.
Like, man.
Well, and I think Jovi was, she's obviously like a disgruntled character. right,
Yeah.
at the beginning.
Yes.
You know, because
yes.
she was unhappy about something. She said, I'm just trying to get through the
Through
holidays.
Yes.
And he's like, get through them. You know, like, I mean,
Yeah.
he's kind of like me.
Mortified.
Like, what? You know, like my favorite. So I'm always a tad bit bummed out December 26th.
100%.
Like, I just am. Like,
Yes.
so, and it's not like all the gift opening on December 25th. It's not, I love all of the like family time and different little things that you do through Christmas. Like, I love that stuff. Like, I love doing things just the four of us. I love doing things, with my entire family, with my wife's family. Like, I just 100%. Love those things. And so, and like, they're almost like annual reasons to get together.
Yeah.
And so I'm always a little bummed when it's over.
I like when we plan some family things afterwards.
Yeah.
Like we have
that helps.
Like something the 26th or 27th, because we have a lot. And I like it when they're afterwards for that reason.
Well, and in your world, you're off work.
Yes.
School's
100%. Yeah. 100%.
Yeah. Which I always take that week off anyway. So in my world it is too. But so I like those days, but there's a little bit of a bummer knowing it's like coming to a close.
Yeah.
But so one thing that we did really fun with Groundhog Day, and I've only done it with Groundhog Day, and this will be the second movie that I've done it with. Okay. So not who could replace Will Ferrell as Elf, as Buddy, but if you had to do a movie swap with these two actors, which one would we do? Meaning, for example, the first one I have on the list, and I picked all movies from 2003.
Right.
All comedies from 2003. So the same year. So we're going apple for apple.
Okay.
So same year, Jack Black was in School of Rock.
Yes. Yeah.
So right there, we've got, you could swap, make Jack Black Buddy the Elf, and Will Ferrell Dewey, whatever it was.
Yeah.
Dewey Finn?
Finn.
Yeah.
Yes.
Almost
with decimal.
Yeah. Dewey Point.
Dewey decimal.
Yeah. But so you've got Jack Black there.
Yeah.
You could swap him there. Jim Carrey and Bruce Almighty. And we mentioned that earlier.
Yeah.
You could swap them. I don't see him playing Bruce and Bruce Almighty. Like, it just does not seem like a Will Ferrell part.
Right.
Adam Sandler was in Anger Management.
Yeah.
Eddie Murphy was in Daddy Daycare. And then this one was terrible, but actually kind of fits. Mike Myers was in Cat in the Hat. I don't know if you ever saw that one.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Yeah.
I mean, Will Ferrell could definitely do that.
He could definitely do the Cat in the Hat, and probably might have made it better. Might have actually made it a good movie. And I love Mike Myers.
Yeah.
But that was a terrible
movie.
I
think Mike Myers could do Elf.
I think Mike Myers could have been Elf. He's not my number one choice. Who would, out of those? So you got Jack Black, School of Rock, Jim Carrey, Bruce Almighty, Adam Sandler, Anger Management, Eddie Murphy, Daddy Daycare, and Mike Myers, Cat in the Hat. And you have to do the swap. Like,
I know.
This movie would have been just as good with Will Ferrell, and this other movie would have been just as good with whoever.
I think maybe for me, I think Jack Black maybe.
You think School of Rock?
Yeah,
I think he could.
Because Will Ferrell could have done well in that, and Jack Black could have done well in Elf.
No, I think so too. My choice though was, and only because I'd kind of like to see this version of it. I just don't know if he could pull off the naivety that Will Ferrell pulls off. Is the Eddie Murphy and Daddy Daycare? Yeah, like I think Jack Black would have been. Will Ferrell would have been really good in Daddy Daycare, and give me the right. And Eddie Murphy's a great actor.
Oh yeah,
I mean a phenomenal actor.
Yes,
and so I think the only thing that would have hindered him at all would be the past knowledge of Eddie Murphy.
Yes, yeah.
Not what you're actually seeing in this particular movie.
Yeah.
So he would have been my choice if you could like erase the memories of other movies he has done.
Yeah.
Because otherwise, like all of his other movies, like Beverly Hills Cop and Nutty Professor, do not fit that innocence at all.
Yeah.
So this was one that I think you came up with unknowingly. You didn't realize you were entering in a competition yet.
Okay.
So favorite elf name from the North Pole. And do you have the list there? If you don't,
I took some. Yes.
Okay.
I got Ming Ming.
Yep. That was Peter Billingsley. That was the main one that told was.
I was asking about the Etch a Sketch.
Etch a Sketch, yeah.
And then Foom Foom.
Yeah.
And then Loom Loom.
Yeah.
I think Loom Loom or Lum Lum.
Yeah.
And then Choo Choo.
Mm-hmm.
So and some of them, the only reason I know is because I watch it with subtitles because.
Sure.
Tell my age again.
Sure. Sure.
Because I watch a lot of TV with it.
Well, sometimes the kids are being loud.
Yeah. Well, or the kids sleeping. But anyways,
exactly.
so because it would name who was talking.
Yeah.
And they were just talking and it showed me their name.
Right.
Otherwise, I don't know that you would know. But
so if you had to be one of these, if somebody was yelling out your name.
Ming Ming.
I'm Ming Ming.
Yep.
100%.
Ming Ming.
Yeah, definitely.
It goes better.
Definitely.
Choo choo. That one's, kind of normal.
Yeah. Yeah. And plus being in Chattanooga, we already kind of think that way.
Sure.
So here's another one. Most interesting backstory for our side characters. So who has what you would think would be the most interesting backstory? First, we've got Jovi. And we mentioned, and we won't delve too much into that one again because obviously something sad happened. She was by herself on Christmas Eve.
Yeah, where's her family?
So, yeah. So I think that was another reason why she was so ready to embrace a family.
Yeah.
Like whether she was admitting it or
True.
not. Yeah. So there's Jovi.
Yep.
I want to know the Leon and Santa backstory.
I was about to say Leon.
Yeah. I want to know their backstory.
Yes.
Because
Leon doesn't even have any legs.
Yeah.
He's never been in New York City.
Yeah. When Leon got mentioned about, when Buddy mentions Leon to Santa.
Yes.
Santa got spicy.
He did. Very quick.
Yeah, he did. So there's something, I don't know what happened between them. I don't know if there's like a feud or what, but I kind of want to know what happened there.
Yeah.
Deb is Walter's assistant.
Yes.
Or his receptionist. I'm sorry.
Yes. Yeah.
So I don't know if you noticed the conversation she was having on the phone when Buddy, I can't remember who gets there, but it was a conversation she was having on the phone, and she was talking about declawing kittens.
Yes. Yeah.
And so, I was wondering, like, does she have like an at-home declawing business?
Because didn't she say, like, I'll see what I can do?
Yeah, talking about doing 8 kittens.
Yeah.
8 kittens. To me, this sounded like the seedy underbelly of the cat veterinarian world. So I think there could be like something interesting there. The 26-year-old inventor. I want to know what happens to that guy. The guy that does not want to be in the flow.
Yeah.
He's been in the flow too long.
Yep. From the
mail
room.
Yeah. The guy, his drinking buddy from the mail room. He wants to get out of the flow.
Yes.
He needs to get out of the flow. He's 26 and has nothing to show for it. The South Pole elves.
Yes. What does that actually look like?
Yeah, no. Like, what are those guys like?
Yeah.
Because when he's talking about how angry Miles Finch is, he mentioned he must be a South Pole elf.
Yeah.
And so now I want to know, what's the story on those guys?
Yeah.
Beef and cheese Santa.
Yeah.
How'd we get here?
Yeah.
How'd we get here where we're playing Santa?
And then get fired.
Yeah. Yeah. And showing up, just looking like he did with the 5 o'clock shadow, the terrible beard.
Yeah.
Like, give it an effort. This is a nice looking store.
Yeah. Get into it.
Yeah.
You're at Gimbel's.
Yes. So out of all those, which backstory would you want to know the most?
I'm going to go Leon and Santa.
Yeah.
I'm just most interested in that. And then my next one would be, in my mind, would be South Pole elves.
So I'm also going Leon and Santa. My next one would be the 26-year-old inventor.
Yeah. Yeah.
I want to know what's he inventing? What's he coming up with?
Yeah. Yeah.
And what's the rest of his story look like? So maybe not backstory, future story.
Yes.
Give me that guy's future story. Let me see what's happening here.
Yeah.
So speaking of the Santas, I've got 3 in competition right here.
Okay.
Worst fake Santa.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So not from this movie, but just in general. So worst fake Santa. We've got beef and cheese Santa from this. We've got the Christmas story Santa kicking the kid down, like he puts his boot in the kid's face to push him down the slide.
Yeah.
And he had the terrible like he said ho ho ho, terrible.
Yeah.
That was awful.
Yeah.
And then we had the Home Alone Santa that was smoking a cigarette. When Kevin gets there and he gives him a Tic Tac, 'cause that's all he had.
Yeah.
Or something like that. Hold out your little paw. I mean, he was a nice guy.
Yeah.
So if all 3 of these guys came in and you're in control, all right, you're the one deciding whether they get to be your Santa in your in your North Pole.
Yeah.
In your photos with him. So which one would you say gets the job? So which one's the best one?
Oh, man.
Yeah. I'm going to flip that. First it was worst face.
I know.
Now we're going to flip it.
So they're all bad.
Yeah.
I guess I might go with the beef and cheese.
Go with the beef and cheese?
I think. To actually do it.
Yeah.
Because if you don't have Buddy the Elf there, at least he's going to sit there and ask the kids.
Sure.
He's nice to the kids.
Yeah, I'm going with Tic Tac Santa. I mean, he at least gave an effort once Kevin, in Home Alone.
Yeah.
So that's who I would hire for the job. But I don't think you're really getting like the Yelp reviews are not going to be super high.
No,
for any of these Santas.
Any of those three.
No. So favorite scene from the movie.
Oh, here we go.
And these you can pop in.
Okay.
On any of them, like if you have one that I'm leaving out once we get to the end.
Right. Okay.
So the toy making scene and realizing he's not an elf.
Yeah. Okay.
Have that one. His arrival in New York.
Yep.
This one's really hard. I would say just his interactions with Walter. Like just them two, like him and James, which James Caan actually told Will Ferrell after the fact. Like once they finished the movie and they saw the screening, he was like, the whole time I thought you were just way over the top until I saw the final product.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. But so just their interactions together.
Yeah.
We've mentioned this a lot. The fight with fake Santa.
Yes.
Buddy's Day getting to hang out with Michael. Getting in the snowball fight.
Yeah.
Asking out Jovi, decorating the huge Christmas tree, that they cut down in the park, all that kind of stuff. So like all that being in like one scene when he's hanging out with Michael, he asks out Jovi, I feel warm, or I feel like all the
swells.
Yeah, like all that stuff. His fight with Miles Finch.
Yeah.
And again, nothing from the last 15 minutes of the movie.
No.
But what would be your favorite scene, or are there any that you would like to add to that?
I don't think. I think mine would be. I think hanging out with Michael.
Yeah.
Because you see the turn.
Yeah.
For me, anyways, just to explain why. Because he waits for him outside school.
Yeah.
He says he's been waiting here for 5 hours.
Yeah. Michael tries to dodge him.
Yeah. He goes, "Oh man, you're fast. I'm glad I caught up with you."
Yeah.
And then he does the same thing he did with his dad when he's talking on the phone and just says random stuff like a painted picture of a butterfly. He goes, "Have you seen a dog? I saw a dog today. I bet you have seen a
50
dog."
questions.
Yes. Yeah. But that's just funny. But then the turn is after the snowball fight. That's cool to see. And just all the things they do. I mean, you imagine yourself, I did as a kid, like what it would be like as a kid in New York City at that time. And they're running through the mall, playing tag.
And jumping on the bed.
Yes.
And then that was, again, the thing about Buddy is he's just like a kid where he, like, I sometimes I get frustrated with myself. I have to be somewhere fun to have fun sometimes.
Right.
He brings the fun.
Yes.
And so like, that's one of the things I admire about, Buddy in this movie is he brings the fun wherever he goes.
Yes.
And so, that's a lesson again for all of us.
Yep.
Bring the fun with you.
Yep.
Be the fun.
And he does that with Michael. So that's why I would.
Yeah.
Even
so that's yours.
Yes.
Mine's when he first gets to New York.
Yeah.
I love, especially knowing how they filmed it now and all the stuff. Like, that's mine. But again, I mentioned every one of these scenes because they're all so good.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Like every scene is so good.
Yeah.
That I mentioned here. All right. And then now let's talk about Buddy's spaghetti recipe. All right. So there was marshmallows on that.
Okay. Yeah.
There were M&Ms, chocolate syrup, not just regular syrup, chocolate syrup.
Nice.
Snow caps, like the minty,
Yes.
the ones that have little pieces of minty. Love those things, but not with spaghetti. Pop-Tarts. Like that was the one last thing that he throws on there.
Chocolate Pop-Tarts.
Yeah, chocolate Pop-Tarts that he throws on there. So if you had to put one of these all over your spaghetti, not just like one M&M in there, but I mean, I'm saying, let's say you have the noodles and you have your spaghetti sauce, and then you have to add one of these things on there, and you have to eat the whole thing. Marshmallows, M&Ms, chocolate syrup, snow caps, Pop-Tarts.
I think going at this strategically, so one of two options for me.
It's not a competition.
Yeah, so it would be Pop-Tarts because I could break them up into big bites like he did, and I could avoid them.
You could just eat them all at once.
Right, and you could either do that or avoid them when you're eating the spaghetti, or the marshmallows because it wouldn't be as bad of it wouldn't be a huge taste like the other ones are.
Yeah, I think the last place one for me would be the snow caps.
Yeah,
I could not have the mint.
No.
I like, and just we talked earlier about how I love peppermint.
Yeah,
peppermint doesn't go well with everything though.
No,
and so I would not at all enjoy peppermint spaghetti.
No,
like snow cap spaghetti would be disgusting.
No, yeah.
I think I'm like you. I'd go the marshmallows, the Pop-Tarts. There's something about the texture of those two things combined.
Yeah, it would be bad.
Yeah, but I just can't do
Yeah.
Can't do it.
I was just thinking the big chunks I could
Yeah.
avoid or eat around and then eat that at the end.
Right. Yeah, that
Again,
smart
strategically.
move. Smart move. Yeah. I wouldn't allow it. Like if I was there, I'd say, no, you're cheating.
See?
That's not the rules of the game. But so we talked about, we texted a little bit about this last night. Most used meme, or is it GIF or GIF?
I don't know. I text it to you. I don't know what any of that means.
Yeah.
Again, showing my age.
Yeah. Well, I know, and we know what they are, but
yeah, they're pictures with funny things on them.
Yes.
If we were to describe them as
it's either GIF or GIF. But so there are 6 of them that popped up when I first looked at them. And let me get those 6 pulled up. And so that way we can kind of talk about them.
That way everyone can hear what we're looking at.
Yes. So the first one is just when Buddy finds out that Santa's coming, he's just jumping up and down.
Yep.
So that's one of the most used ones. The next one is Miles Finch saying, "Call me Elf one more time."
Yeah.
The next one is, when Buddy runs into the room, I'm in love, and I don't care who knows it.
Yeah, spin around, throw his hat.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then there's him running through the revolving door.
Yep.
Him jumping on the lines on the street.
Yeah.
And then Santa's coming. Like just him saying Santa's coming.
Yes.
And so what would be your favorite one out of those?
I think mine would be either Santa's coming or the jumping up and down because he just finds out that Santa is coming.
Yeah, the excited. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the very first one you said.
Yep. That's mine. So that's the one I'm going with too. And that would be the one that I would use the most, like in a text.
Right, because you could use it for multiple things.
Yes. So now the character that does the most with very little screen time. So we got Faison Love.
Okay.
Talked about him a lot.
Yeah.
Favorite character. Again, the face that he makes.
Yeah.
When Buddy is so excited.
Yes.
And he just has to keep making his announcement. Like his face is saying so many things that his voice is not.
Yes.
Artie Lang, the fake Santa, beef and cheese Santa.
Yeah.
Matt Walsh as the guy hitting on Charlotte the reporter. Like I wrote down 3 of his lines to her. So again, I don't like the last 15 minutes of this movie,
but this is in it.
But this is in it.
Yeah.
One, he says, "I think you're great. You're a great news lady. Your eyes tell the story. That's what I love about you." He says all 3 of those things with her in less than 20 seconds. He's in this movie less than 30 seconds of screen time.
Yeah.
I like Andy Richter and Kyle Gass. They're the writers that work for Walter.
Yeah.
And Gass had a great line, and mainly I put it in there because of this line. A tribe of, let's write it when he's pitching the ideas.
Of asparagus.
But they're self-conscious about the way their pee smells.
Yes.
It's just so disgusting.
Yeah.
But so out of all are there any others that you would have as, and there's so many great, just little side characters in this movie.
Yeah.
I mean, again, his receptionist,
yes.
She was funny in her little scenes.
Yes.
And I mean, I forgot Miles Finch. I didn't even mention him.
And
Peter Dinklage.
Leon.
Yeah, Peter Dinklage. Yeah, Leon. I mean, there's Bob Newhart as Papa Elf. I mean, there's just so many people that have very little screen time but do a whole lot with it.
Yeah.
But who's your favorite?
I would say the Gimbals manager, Faison Love.
Yeah. Is that his name?
I don't know. How do you say it?
Faison.
Faison, if you hear this, just come on.
Would love it.
We'll have you guest appearance.
100%.
You can tell us how you pronounce your name.
You see, we probably got the last name wrong. We probably said Faison right. It's like Love.
Love.
Yeah.
But anyways, just come on into the podcast.
Yes.
We'll have you on. You can tell us. Anyways.
Yes.
That was my favorite.
Yeah. I think Matt Walsh is the funniest as far as just like, as far as it's just like boom, boom, boom.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
3 big jokes, like boom, boom, boom.
And because he says it in between while saying something actual happening,
yes.
whenever
yes.
she asks him.
Yes.
But I like his, and because he changes too, because, at the end of the movie, the Gimbals manager, he's the Santa.
Yeah.
Because they fire ham and cheese Santa. He becomes Santa.
Beef and cheese.
Yeah. Then he comes out and Buddy the Elf comes back to ask Jovi out. He's sitting in the background. He's eyeing him.
Yeah.
And he says, and another funny part going back to that scene is, did Gimbals give your old job back? No, they give me a restraining order though. Like that was just nothing.
What was his code? Papa's got a brand new bag.
Yes.
Or Santa's got a brand new bag.
Yes.
Yeah.
I wrote that down
Yeah.
too. Let's be a team now.
Yeah.
After he just is yelling at her.
Yes.
Like,
All of a sudden,
yeah.
6-inch ribbons. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or whatever it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So you're going with
Fazzy on love, Faz on love,
whatever it is.
Phase on.
I'm going with the same. Like I can't. When you're right, you're right.
He's funny. I mean,
He's just so good
He
in that
is.
role. He's
Yeah.
in. And like I said, when you're right, you're right.
Yeah.
So favorite movie elf. So you got Buddy the elf in this movie.
Yeah.
You got Dobby the house elf in the Harry Potter movies.
Yeah.
You got Hermie the elf
Dobby.
in the Rudolph,
Okay.
and then you got Legolas in
Man,
Lord of the Rings.
man. Mine would be Legolas or actually Buddy the Elf. I mean, it would be hard.
If any of them can jump on top of a shield and slide it down steps
Yeah.
and shoot 3 guys with a bow and arrow, take out
Yeah.
3 orcs with a bow, then they win.
Yeah.
And that's Legolas.
And just shoot from miles away.
Yeah, I mean Legolas wins. I love Buddy,
yeah.
but Legolas is my favorite.
Like
movie.
Christmas elf, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah. I guess movie elf,
Yeah.
it would be Legolas.
Yeah, you didn't see that one coming. I'm glad.
No, I did not. Yes. I love those movies.
Yeah, yeah. All right. So, best phrase. Like,
Ooh.
there's so many
Oh,
good
man.
ones from this.
And
So many good ones.
That people use all the time.
All the time.
I mean, yeah.
I mean, this one, I mean, like I said earlier, you've got 03, this movie comes out. 1 year later, it's in the pop culture mainstream. Like, it's not just in it's not in like the little creeks trying to lead to the river. Like, it is in the mainstream.
I mean,
like,
there's people that probably about to use every one of these that you're about to say.
yes.
Like every.
What was the one you said earlier that I forgot about? That was it wasn't Buddy. It was a phrase. I can't remember. But anyway, so we've got cotton-headed ninny muggins.
Yes.
These toilets are ginormous. That's shocking. He's talking about when Santa says that people don't, or not when Santa said, when Papa Elf is saying talking about the Santa meter or whatever.
Yes.
That's shocking.
Yes.
You sit on a throne of lies.
Yes.
You smell like beef and cheese.
Yep.
Buddy the Elf, what's your favorite color?
Yep.
Santa, I know him. Like when he yells out, I know him.
Yes.
And son of a nutcracker.
Yep.
Like all of those.
Bye, buddy. I hope you find your dad.
That's it.
Yeah.
I'm so glad you.
Yeah.
I'm so glad you remembered because that was bothering me.
Yes.
That when I was reading those
I know.
out,
I knew it would come to me once
yeah.
we.
Yeah. What's your favorite?
Oh man. I'd say the one I probably use the most is cotton-headed ninny muggins because I'll tell my kids quit being a cotton-headed ninny muggins.
Yeah.
Just joking around or whatever. But
that's my favorite.
Yeah, and they're all the elves' reaction to it too is funny.
Yeah, the fact that that's like
a curse word.
Yeah, that's cussing in their world.
Yes, yeah.
Like when he said cotton-headed ninny muggins, they're like, whoa,
yes,
whoa, this just got serious.
Yeah.
But
anytime it says Santa's coming to town or you hear that,
right,
I use Santa. I know him.
Oh yeah, yeah. It's such a movie that, like, if we ever do Ace Ventura fits that same thing where there's like 50 different phrases that came from that movie. This movie, the same thing.
Yes.
But yeah, I'm going with cotton-headed ninny muggins too. But all the rest of them are like in a close second.
Yeah.
You sit on a throne of lies.
100%.
Like, who doesn't love saying that?
Yes.
You smell like beef and cheese.
Yeah.
But so now we're going to go to a category that is, this one's all yours.
Okay.
And so because I'm not going to get, since I'm going to do 4 Christmas movies this month, I'm not going to do my Mount Rushmore of Christmas movies every single time. That would kind of get boring for everybody. So you sent me the list. I will read them out. Okay. So that way the listeners can hear all your movies that made like your, I don't know, these are top 9 or 10.
I didn't put them in order. Yeah.
Yeah. That's good.
Right.
That's good.
Yeah.
Because what I want you to do is first talk about, the ones that are kind of on the outside looking in.
Yeah.
Not the top 4.
Right.
So we've got Elf on here. And this is Bradley's Christmas movie, Mount Rushmore.
Yep.
So we've got Elf. We've got Home Alone 1 and 2. Which can combine together.
Okay.
You don't have to pick both.
Okay.
That can work together.
Okay.
So Home Alone 1 and 2, Christmas Vacation, The Santa Claus. Notably, you put 1 and 2
correct
on the list.
Yep.
4 Christmases, Die Hard, the Rudolph and Frosty special, the 60s special, the Charlie Brown special, and the Arnold Schwarzenegger underrated Turbo Man classic,
Yes.
Jingle All the Way. So those are what made your
And
list.
the Christmas Story.
Yeah.
I didn't write it down, but yeah.
Oh, Christmas Story. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
All right.
I would say that one would be on the outside looking in. I watched a lot as a kid.
Christmas Story be on the
Yeah.
outside looking in. Yeah.
I'd say Charlie Brown too.
So good. Charlie Brown's so good.
Right. It is. And that's why
Oh, yeah. All of these that made your list are awesome. That's why
Right.
they made even the top 10. Yeah.
Rudolph and Frosty too,
Yeah.
just because it's so old, but I loved it as a
Right.
kid. I remember
Right.
watching it.
Yeah.
Jingle All the Way.
I love Phil Hartman in that movie.
Yeah, another good one that is underrated
Yeah.
to me.
So we watched it last year for the first, like I had seen it before.
Yeah.
But last year was the first time we watched it as a family.
Really?
And they loved it.
Yeah.
It's funny.
It's funny.
And,
Yeah.
and Phil Hartman, again, Phil Hartman, his neighbor in the movie, is so funny.
Yeah.
And
But you could also see it too. Like there's a classic toy out there that
Yeah.
you can't get a hold of. Like, I mean, it could be real life.
Yeah.
I guess that's what's relatable
my,
about it.
my year about this was Nintendo 64.
Yes.
Like that was
Yeah.
that was what I wanted. They
Yeah.
were
Couldn't
hard
get a
to
hold of
find.
it. Yeah.
They were hard to find.
I agree with that.
My dad did it. Ronnie found it.
Brawny.
Yeah.
What
Ronnie
a
found it. Yeah. Good job, Dad.
I'd say the Grinch would be on the outside looking in.
Okay. Which Grinch? Jim Carrey Grinch?
Yeah.
I love the cartoon one from
I like
7
both of them.
years
That's
ago.
why
Yeah.
I didn't like differentiate between the two on my notes, but
Well,
I'd
and
say both
even-
of them.
Even like there's the 60s Grinch that's
Yes.
awesome, the classic one. But then there's the one from 7 years ago, the Illumination one.
Yes, my kids love that one.
Yeah, that was.
It's got good music.
It's great.
Yeah,
Yeah.
My kid I think it's in our car right now that plays,
Yeah.
and they'll sit there and watch it.
Yeah.
I guess my top ones would be Elf,
There we go.
Home Alone,
There we go.
Christmas Vacation,
Yeah.
and the fourth one would toggle for me.
So the ones he's deciding between right here, people are he's got the Santa Claus 1 and 2 on there, which the first one especially is so good.
I know.
4 Christmases, which has some of the funniest Vince Vaughn
geez.
magic in that movie.
And he's probably one of my favorite actors.
Yeah, he's so good in that. And then I don't care what anybody says.
The controversial.
It's a Christmas movie.
Right.
If a movie happens at Christmas,
Yeah.
and Christmas is featured in it a lot, and it is, Die Hard.
Yeah.
So yeah, we've got.
I would say Die Hard would be a close fifth.
Okay.
And then the toggle on number 4 would be Santa Claus and 4 Christmases for me.
Got to pick. I got to hear it. Got to hear it.
I'm going to go with 4 Christmases.
There we go.
Number 4.
There we go.
Just
Like
because
Celine Dion, you just give and give and give.
I give. Just give.
Yeah. But that's so your Mount Rushmore would be Elf, Home Alone, Christmas Vacation,
And 4 Christmases.
and 4 Christmas.
Yeah.
That's a good all in the comedy world.
Yeah. I'm
There's nothing
not
wrong
too
with that.
serious during Christmas. I like, obviously, comedy. This was easy to study for, if you will, for this. But, the Charlie Brown, I like them, but I'm not. I like to.
They're so
lighthearted.
Charlie Brown and Rudolph and all that. They're more of like the nostalgic love.
Yeah. So is Christmas Story.
Yeah.
I mean, all that. But
Yeah. I don't know Christmas Story. I still love. Have you seen the
I
second
do
one?
too,
Christmas
but
Story
yeah.
2? Have you seen that one?
no.
I can't remember when it came out, a year or two ago.
Yeah.
And I probably need to do like a special Christmas episode because there's so many good Christmas movies
yeah.
out there that we all forget about.
Yes.
There's one that is on HBO called 8-Bit Christmas
Yeah.
that is hilarious. And it's kind of a modern telling of a Christmas story, but it happens in the 80s. And Neil Patrick Harris is the narrator.
Oh,
It
yeah.
is so funny.
Yeah.
So funny.
Yeah.
There's so many good Christmas movies out there, but I love your 4. That's a great 4. Elf, Home Alone, Christmas Vacation, and 4 Christmases. In any of those 4, I could watch right after we turn this off. Like right after we wrap up.
100%.
Like if
Yeah.
somebody said,
Yeah.
"Hey, this movie's on," I'd be down to watch any of them.
And anytime 4 Christmas is on, because it comes on TBS or whatever.
And it's such a short movie.
It is. Yeah.
I think it's less than an hour and a half.
Really.
I'd have to be
Runtime.
There's a fact check
Yeah.
on me there.
Yeah.
But I think that movie is less than an hour and a half long.
Yeah.
I think it's like Hallmark. Every Hallmark movie ever made is like
Yes.
83 minutes long, like every one of them. And so I think that it fits that same. I think it's like it's probably like in the 90s, but
Probably.
I think it's like around 88
Yeah.
minutes. 88. So without looking, that's my guess before we wrap this up.
Yeah.
88 minutes is how long 4 Christmases
Of
is.
golden Vince Vaughn.
Yes,
comedy.
it is some of his best. And as far as comedy goes, it is and Jon Favreau shows up in that too.
Yes,
as far as
absolutely.
comedy goes,
Orlando. No,
Orlando was Vince Vaughn.
yes.
He's
Denver?
Dallas.
Dallas, yeah.
Is he Dallas or Denver? He was either Dallas or Denver.
Yeah.
We won't go into why they were named after cities, but that's for y'all to figure out. But the Robert Duvall. I mean, again, going to an actor that's normally serious, like James Caan in this, and all of their parents. Hopefully next year we can do Four Christmases.
Maybe.
But because that's such a funny movie.
Oh,
such a funny movie. But anyway, so if you're listening, Merry Christmas.
Yep.
Hope you're enjoying it. Hope you get to enjoy some time with your family. Hope that you're remembering the reason why we celebrate Christmas, which is, I'm not even just going to vaguely say that, which is our Lord and Savior Jesus. Hope you're remembering that and remembering Him. But Bradley, are there any other things that you would like to add onto Elf?
Merry Christmas and bring the joy with you, like Elf does.
That's right.
Wherever you are.
Yeah, bring the fun.
Bring the fun.
And you can email me any suggestions or ideas at themoviepick@aol.com. And thank you for listening. Merry Christmas.